Da, da, da. Picture me and you alone. Da 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 da. That's the feeling that I want. Da 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 da. Don't lie, don't lie. I know you see me when you close your eyes. This button. Is Amberlynn moving in with the Grim Reaper? Is Chantal still alive? Find out next week on Bariatric Women on YouTube. Don't lie, don't lie. I know you see me when you close your eyes. Wade Bowen fan, thank you so much for 7 months. Hi, Wade Bowen fan. Did we ever find out who Wade Bowen is? Is that a country singer? Wade Bowen. Well, he's wearing a cowboy hat, so I'm going to assume he sings country music. Wade Bowen, the Texas country singer and songwriter. He's 47 years old, and he's married to Shelby Bowen. How nice. Huh. How fun. Learn something new every day. Cat's Damn Meow, what did you just do? Cat's Damn Meow gifting 25 gifted subscriptions. I haven't even been live for 2 minutes. We already have 25 gifted subscriptions on Twitch from Cat's Damn Meow. Oh my gosh, happy September, everyone. Cat's Damn Meow is keeping it rolling. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Can we get the cats Oh, I like that. I like that emoticon, Sleepy Crew. Can we get the Cat's Damn Meow emoji in the Twitch chat? Thank you so much. As a reminder for you guys who weren't here yesterday, there is a new slushy emoji on Twitch for y'all to use. Thank you so much, Cat's Damn Meow. I never know what to say. Just beyond generous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Katie Bird. Did I forget to tell you thank you for those 5 gifted subs yesterday? I swear. What was it? On Saturday's stream, I forgot to acknowledge you. And then yesterday, I forgot to acknowledge it again. Did I forget to say something about your 5 gifted subs? Because I saw it as I closed down yesterday's live stream. I'm a real piece of work, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for gifting 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. If I did forget to address that Katie Bird, which I think I did. Appreciate you, Katie Bird. Thank you so much. Cherry emoji. It's the cherry emoji. So today we're going to be watching Amberlynn. She has an upload. I saw it pop up just a short while ago. I was at a birthday dinner and I saw Amberlynn uploaded girlfriend moving in, health update, past relationship regret, and mukbangs. Oh boy. And it looks like she has hit 240,000 subscribers. Oh boy. Amberlynn is about 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. She is well on her way to her golden plaque. Awfully exciting. This is going to be a treat. I know, finally a video that isn't just 8 minutes. I mean, look at her past videos. 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. I mean, we haven't gotten a video over 10 minutes long since sometime in July. That's pretty insane. So yeah, it's gonna be a wild one here. 20 minutes of Amberlynn Reed, which, you know, I'm usually able to stretch out. For every 10 minutes Amberlynn talks, I can usually talk for an hour. So, oh my gosh. We have some more gifted subscriptions coming in hot from YouTube. Mystical Popsicle has gifted 5 memberships on YouTube just now. Thank you so much, Mystical Popsicle. Can we get some popsicle emojis in the YouTube chat? Assuming there are popsicle emojis. If there aren't popsicle emojis, do wizard emojis, because Mystical Popsicle. If you really want to go above and beyond, if you really want to go for extra credit, you could do the wizard emoji and the popsicle emoji. That would get you extra credit. Thank you so much, Mystical Popsicle. I feel like she is going to click and title bait us. Probably. I haven't watched it. The only reason that this video shows that I've watched a little bit of it is because I scanned through it to get a thumbnail picture. I haven't heard a single thing that she has said, so I am going in blind to this. I have no idea. Oh, there are wizard emojis. How fun. Yay. Ice cream emojis. Lollipop emojis. Okay, is that it? All right, if the lollipop emoji is the closest we're going to get. I love it. Oh my goodness. We are off to a bang here for our Monday night live stream with Cat's Damn Meow. 25 gifted subs on Twitch. Jeez Louise. And Mystical Popsicle with 5. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, what do you say? Shall we start? What do you think? I say we start. Let's do it.
Have a relationship together, like if
what is her earring? Is it too loud? Let me know how the volume is.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna do a Q&A. So I went onto Instagram, which is where I always have you guys ask me questions, because I noticed that people are more willing to ask a variety of questions when it's like private versus like if I go on YouTube on my community post and say ask questions. People will purposely ask like the harshest questions they could think of, and it's just all about who can come up with the meanest thing, and I'm just not really about that competition, so I always go to Instagram. So if you guys do not follow me on Instagram, for future reference when time like this does happen, all of my social media is down in the description below. So
I don't like when Amberlynn does Q&As on Instagram, because she usually just ends up making her own questions. Because if she takes questions from the community tab, we can quite literally see if they were asked or not. For Instagram, everything is submitted privately. So we don't really know if these questions were ever asked or if Amberlynn is asking them to herself, which usually that is the case, because normally when Amberlynn does a Q&A, you're usually sitting there scratching your head thinking, who would ask this? Because the questions are oftentimes worded to give her the benefit of the doubt. Or it's like worded to bash her reaction channel, or it's worded to gas her up. It's always worded very oddly. She totally makes these up. Doesn't surprise me.
So I gathered 33 questions. Yes, I did. I'm 33 years old, so I figured why not? Let's do it. Are you still doing cameos? Yes, I am. That's also something else you can find down in the description box. I will do a cameo for...
Okay, so not even a minute in and we had already had 2 plugs. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, make sure you do that. If you guys want a cameo, make sure you look in the description below. You can pay me $20 for me to say something to you for 60 seconds. Oh, girl. I mean, we know that Amberlynn needs to be pushing some engagement because she did just take 2 weeks off. Girl needs some money. Plane tickets to Wisconsin aren't free.
Literally anything.
Oh, who am I kidding? She's not getting on a plane. U-Hauls aren't free.
Besides roasting people, I can only roast people that I know and where we have that level of like roasting friendship or relationship. I can't roast people I don't know. So that's like the only one I can't do. But besides that, I will do any cameo request. How are your kidney stone symptoms going? So I know not everyone watches every single one of my videos. So just a little backstory. I had a little bit of blood in my urine. I was tested for a UTI 3 times and it would come back negative each time. I also started to have a little bit of pelvis pain, a little bit of flank pain, and I ended up getting a CT scan, and it turns out I have a 6mm kidney stone that is not obstructing, so it's not moving. It's literally just chilling inside.
Yes, okay, the word chillin' was used again. I'm glad that she did that. There is a kidney stone lodged in Amberlynn's pelvis somewhere in the lost city of Atlantis. And it's just chillin'. So it causes her discomfort, it causes her pain, but she is just kind of living with it. I don't know if you can just live with a kidney stone your whole life, chillin' in your pelvis, but it doesn't seem like Amberlynn is too worried about it. So either she's just living with it or she's lying.
Out of my kidney. I actually have not had blood in my urine in a while, so that is a good thing. But when I do a lot of like moving and stuff, I do still have a little bit of pain, and that's normal. When you have a kidney stone, if you're doing a lot of moving, you're gonna move it around a little bit and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. So that is currently what I'm doing.
Well, Amberlynn doesn't move. Amberlynn is quite literally the most sedentary person on Earth. So if moving around lodges the kidney stone to different parts of your body and ultimately prepares itself for an exit, if you never move like Amberlynn, it's going to just chill for all eternity. So now she has a hernia and a kidney stone chillin', I suppose. Yes. There are just ailments chilling inside of Amberlynn's anatomy. Carissa Marshall, thank you so much for 5 gifted subscriptions. I really appreciate that, Carissa. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to our new members. Emma Gonzalez, thank you. Me and my mom love watching your videos. Thank you, Jordy, for giving us something to do together while I'm away at college. Oh, I love that. You guys can oh, how fun. I hope you're. Is this your first semester, Emma? Oh my gosh, that's special. I like that you guys are able to do that, and I'm like that I'm able to do that for you too. Thank you so much for sending that in, Emma. The bleeding stopped, and the doctor basically said whatever. I don't know for sure to this day. I mean, let me ask this: does anybody in the chat? I mean, has anyone ever lived with a kidney stone for years on end? Has anyone ever just had a kidney stone chilling for months? I don't know. I mean, usually when I hear about kidney stones, they're just very painful to pass. I've never heard of them just kind of hanging out. Her kidney stone also has attachment issues. I can't quit you. I just can't quit you. Kidney stones need to be flushed after so long. I would be so anxious if I just had a kidney stone hanging out. Can't they do that like shockwave therapy where they send like sonic waves into your bladder and it like breaks it up? They gotta be able to do something. Yes, I did, Jordy, and I was in extreme pain all the time. I feel like we would be hearing her bitch about it all the time if she was in pain. So either we're not getting the full story or this just isn't happening at all. She could be just completely lying about this all around.
With, I do still have my urologist appointment scheduled and ready to go. If you guys remember, that was scheduled for November and I'm not able to get anything sooner. I've tried. Who was someone you miss and wish was...
Oh, her urology appointment in November. Okay, so she has 2... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so she has a scheduled urology appointment in November. So until then... See, but I feel like she'd be bitching it about, you know? If she was in pain all the time, she wouldn't be out at Dave & Buster's playing games. She wouldn't be out at, you know, doing stuff with this feeder. I mean, she'd be in pain. Because when you're in pain like that, severe pain, all you kind of want to do is lay around and be miserable. I mean, she lays around and she's miserable, but we wouldn't have seen all the footage of her out having a good time, going wild at bingo. Yeah, she wouldn't be doing bingo. She wouldn't be going to that cafe with her mom. This is strange. I've never heard of a kidney stone just kind of being passive in someone's body. Royal Rose, thank you so much for 5 months. When I grow up, I want to be Cat's Damn Meow. You hear that, Cat's Damn Meow? You're now a role model. Thank you so much, Royal Rose. Welcome back for 5 months. Emma Weenie, hello to you. Thank you so much for sending in a super chat. Hey, Emma.
still in your life. Honestly, I miss my friend Alexis. I miss the friendship we used to have, and I miss the person that I thought she was. But I miss the Alexis before the betrayal. Why do you keep calling your...
Ooh. I miss the Alexis before the betrayal. Before she went and DM'd, oh fuck, it's Jordy. The first night that Alexis messaged me, I told her, I said, listen, after you send another message, this is the point of no return. Because once she finds out that you talk to me, she's going to be pissed. So are you sure that this is what you want to do? I did. I gave her that option. I would have deleted the DM. I wouldn't have said anything, whatever. I gave her that option. I said, listen, this is what you're about to do. Are you sure that this is what you want to do? Before the betrayal. Oh my gosh.
Girlfriend Tommy. So I'm calling my girlfriend Tommy because that is what she prefers to be called. So it's out of respect. Who are you voting for?
Oh, good Lord. Are you kidding me? That's what she prefers to be called? Why is it that Amberlynn's past two girlfriends, coincidentally, both want to be named something other than what their actual name is? So for the past season, we had to call Jade Wifey, Wipey, Alex, Feline. At one point, she didn't even have a name. She was just referred to as my girlfriend. So Jade has 5 different names, and this one has 1 so far. I don't know. Maybe come the new year, she'll have a second name and then a third name. And I don't know how that works. Maybe like every winter and summer solstice, we get a new name. I don't really know how that is determined by the girls. But I'm not going to call her Tommy. I mean, I might just out of habit, but whatever, Amber. This is stupid. It's silly. You guys are in your 30s. Grow up. Nicole, thank you. Buckle up, girls. Seatbelt extenders available. And as we know from Chantal, you can buy a seatbelt extender on Amazon. Chantal let us know that. Yes. Out of respect, yet she recorded her ex taking a shower and filmed a minor asking inappropriate things. Hey, listen, Princess Got Swagger. That was 10 years ago. That was way back when she was in her 20s. You can't fault her for that now. Come on. Keep up, y'all. You live in the past. Amberlynn doesn't.
So this is actually going to be the first year that I vote, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I am literally so ecstatic. If she becomes our president, I will...
Wait a second.
Be the first year that I vote, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I...
Kamala? Isn't it pronounced Kamala? Kamala. Kamala. Yeah, like C-U-M. It's Kamala, Amber. Kamala. Kamala? Honestly, this is awfully disrespectful of her. The mispronunciation of this presidential candidate's name. Honestly, Amberlynn, I think that you need to issue an apology for this. I think that this is very ignorant. I think that this is spreading misinformation. And I think that it is just a slap in the face to women everywhere. Do we agree with this? But we have to call her Tommy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, CD. Yeah, but we have to call her Tommy. How about you pronounce her name correctly and then you tell us what we should be calling the Grim fucking Reaper? How about that? That's, yeah, a microaggression. I hadn't thought of that. She's never voted. She's never voted before because she doesn't want to go in person.
I am literally so ecstatic. If she becomes our president, I will be bawling my eyes out. Like, I genuinely love like what she stands for. Obviously, no president will ever be perfect. And I know politics Look at that cutie. I know politics isn't thoroughly something that I really want to talk about on my channel, but I genuinely love her and I support her and I would love for her to be my president. And you don't have to agree with me. It's totally fine. Everyone can have different opinions on politics without like fighting in the comments. Please, let's just calm down. Have you and Tommy considered having a third in your relationship? No. She's too...
Oh my gosh, not the poly rumors again. Bringing in a third. Wouldn't that be the most wild thing in Amberverse? So, I mean, that is something that I have never even considered. Could you imagine a season of Amberlynn Reid where there was a throuple? I mean, to be honest, Amberlynn probably does make up for a third person. Mean. Oh no, none of that. Nasty. Mean. No, we're not doing that. No thruples.
Too jealous. I'm too jealous. We're definitely monogamous people. Neither of us want to share each other at all. People say they don't like you because you're a bad person, but they make fun of your weight and body. Why do you think that is? Those people, they don't dislike me because I'm a bad person. They dislike me because I'm a big person and I'm an easy target. When are you going to publish a book?
Oh my God. They hate me because I'm fat. People say stuff about me because of my weight. This is so Chantal coded. So Chantal coded. I mean, my response to that is, well then, what about my Eugenia commentary? If I only have a YouTube channel to exist on the internet to bash and roast fat women, what do you have to say about all my commentary on Eugenia? I mean, it's just a part of the show, in my opinion, that Amberlynn is 500 pounds, but it's not solely the reason why all my criticism exists. We don't hate you because you're fat because we hate you. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite lines from that movie. She submitted her own questions. So far, no one has asked a genuine question. Nicole, thank you again. Dania B, hey, Amberlynn weighs 1/4 ton and has almost 1/4 ton subscribers. Look at our girly pop go. I get what you mean, but 1/4 ton would be 2,000. So she has 240,000. I'm sorry, I overcomplicated that. Thank you so much, Dania. But I mean, really, if I just came on here like Nelson from The Simpsons and pointed at her and did the ha ha, you're fat, like that wouldn't be good commentary. I wouldn't have garnered the audience. No reaction channel would have. No reaction channel would have kicked off or done well or been accepted by the community enough to garner a following. So that's really not what the criticism is about, Amber. But I'd imagine her whole life and Chantal's whole life, they've just been telling themselves, well, this is only happening to me because I'm fat, not because I make poor decisions. You ruined the joke, Jordy. Listen. 1/4 ton is not 2,000. I know it's 500. But they were saying Amber weighs 1/4 ton and has almost 1/4 ton subscribers. She does weigh 1/4 ton, but I didn't understand the part about having 1/4 ton subscriber. Because I think that they meant like 250,000. What? Never mind. Whatever. Bingo's mom. Hey, Bingo. Bingo says, boing, boing, y'all. Oh my gosh. Can we get some rabbit emojis in the chat for Bingo, our favorite YouTube rabbit? Thank you so much, Bingo. Jordy, let it go. You're the one still bringing it up. I tried to move on. Let them have the joke. You're such a Virgo.
So if you guys don't know, I've been wanting to publish a guided journal and a poetry book because I used to love writing poetry, but I'm telling you guys, I haven't really been writing poetry. It's kind of like left my body. I used to be super passionate about it, but I'm still journaling every single
Poetry left her body. Kidney stone in, poetry out.
day. I love journaling. I love guided journals, so I still would love to be able to create a guided journal for you guys. I think that would be so freaking fun.
A guided journal to what? Amberlynn's declassified school survival guide for bariatrics? I don't get it. A guided journal? What are you guiding us on? And I don't know if I would want to be guided on anything by Amber. Oh my gosh.
It's just like the steps to doing so. I am a little confused by it. I'm not gonna lie. But I really do want to make it happen because I know how many of you would love a guided journal by Amberlynn Reed because I am journalin over here. When you go back to therapy, will you share that journey with us? I think a lot of us would love that. I am sure that when I start therapy, I will definitely tell you guys about it. I remember last time I did like intensive therapy, I came on here and I would share that with you guys and I got really open. And a lot of people hated that, which I thought was weird because it was also very highly requested. It's just a really good example that like no matter what I do, it's always like the wrong thing and the wrong option. So I'm just gonna do me and however.
Intensive therapy. Okay, I don't think that she ever did outpatient. There was a time throughout season 5 where Amberlynn was like raising money or whatever, and she wanted to do outpatient. I don't think that that ever happened. Amberlynn's assigned online therapy. I think that there is a big difference between in-person therapy and online therapy. I just do. I think that you can get more of a connection and you can communicate more and you can get more out of in-person therapy. You lose a lot of that communication between the screen. So I don't know if I would call that intensive. And I also don't know that I would call it intensive because the only reason that you enrolled in it to begin with is so that you could meet a prerequisite for weight loss surgery. So you were doing it because you basically had to. And it was only like, what did she do? Like 10 sessions? So I don't know, Amber. I mean, therapy takes a while because, I mean, your first couple appointments with a therapist are usually like an intake and it's usually just you telling your story and you don't get into the thick of things until many appointments. So I don't know if she's ever done it long enough to kind of have a breakthrough like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe some of the therapy in the past has helped her, but I just don't think that she or Chantal have ever really taken it seriously. Because, I mean, the only time that Chantal ever did therapy was she had to, or because she got it for free through Canada's healthcare system. I just don't think that they have ever really taken it seriously. Because, I mean, therapy is all about you putting in the work. People think that they can just show up to a therapy appointment, sit there and absorb information like a sponge and become better. Therapy and going and talking to someone, that's only a percentage of healing and recovering. They don't want to put in that extra effort. You can't just take a pill and fix everything.
Where I feel in the moment.
Wasn't her therapist ChatGPT? I forgot about that, Jessica. Yeah, Alexis told us that Amberlynn would talk to a robot on the internet and it would give her like automated responses. Remember like Smarter Child from AIM, where you could talk to a robot online? Yeah, so Amberlynn typing to a robot on ChatGPT is intensive therapy. Stop! EVO, thank you so much. Hey, Jordan was watching an old video of yours and she said she was with Jade. where she receives back-to-back donations from someone named Emily and acts giddy. I think they've known each other for a long time. Interesting. When she was with Jade. That would be crazy if she... Because, I mean, that would have been since last October. That's crazy to think that she may have known her since last year. That's crazy. Because that would have meant that while Emily was dealing with everything with her late partner, she was getting everything ready for Amber. Oh boy.
Is probably what I will do. And a lot of people think that I'm super indecisive, which I definitely am a very indecisive person. I change my mind a lot. And I think a really big reason for that as well is because I get so many different like conflicting opinions. So then I try to take those into consideration and then it makes me more indecisive.
It's someone else's fault. Well, I'm so indecisive because people give me so many different opinions and I really don't know what to do with this information. So I feel overwhelmed and overstimulated. So I just make the wrong decision. It's someone else's fault. It's someone else's fault. Amberlynn, you have to get to a point in life where regardless of what anybody says, you know what's best for you. Or I mean, at least you should know what's best for you. I think a lot of the times Amberlynn does know what's best for her, but she sabotages herself anyway. No more blaming no blaming everybody else. Everybody's opinions have me so discombobulated to the point where I don't know where's up from down. I don't know my asshole from a hole in the ground. I mean, girl, come on, get it together. 33, remonetized pantyhose. Thank you so much for 6 months. My flight's delayed. I've been praying for a Geordie stream to get me through this hectic situation type deal. That part. Thank you so much, remonetized pantyhose. Welcome back for your 6th month. Hope your flight goes well.
So it's like, what the heck? So that's why a lot of the time I'm kind of just like go with the flow. And it's however I'm feeling at the moment is what I will do. Do you trust Tommy? I know that you have trust issues with people. I never fully trust anybody. That is just how it's always been for me. I fully believe that you earn someone's trust. You don't just trust someone right off the bat and hope they don't break that. I have been through a lot in my life.
This is insane. This is the woman that dates people for 3 weeks and then moves in with them. I don't trust anyone fully. It takes a lot to establish trust with me. Yeah. Amber, what do you mean that you don't give out trust easily? Come on. You moved in Jade after knowing her for a month. 1 month, and then you moved in with her. The first time that you met her face to face is when she was moving in with you. But you don't trust easily? Oh my gosh. But she wants people to trust her. Good point, Veronica. She can't keep on top of the lies. It's hilarious. All of these questions are her own. I know. Like, honestly, who is sending in a question to Amberlynn on Instagram? Do you trust easily? That's not the type of question that we want answered, Amber. We want tea. We want drama. We want something with substance. Not this, like, far out, vague, philosophical question. Amberlynn, how do you feel about giving your trust unto others? Like, no one is sending these into her on Instagram. You know what she probably does? She probably Googles Q&A questions and then just like goes through it and picks off of Google or ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Dear ChatGPT, I want you to ask me 33 Q&A questions. Yeah, she asked ChatGPT. Yeah, exactly. It's always the same questions. It's always the same questions. A fan favorite for Amberlynn's Q&As is, do you like Taylor Swift? If that gets asked in this Q&A, we're leaving and we're ending the stream early. If they ask that question, I have heard Amberlynn answer the question, do you like Taylor Swift? Probably 400 times.
And in my childhood, I learned very early that you cannot trust people. And I learned that at a very young age, that most people shouldn't have to like experience that. But I do feel like everything I've been through has made me stronger, and it has made me realize that like you can't fully trust people. But I trust Tommy more than I have trusted anybody Probably my whole life. I
Oh my gosh. Someone get 303 in here. Oh, 'cause the hoe don't trust me. X's on the back of your hands. Wash them in the bathroom to drink like the bands. And the set list Amberlynn stole off the stage has red and purple lipstick all over the page. Amber, you have known this girl. Okay, so let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She's been talking to this girl allegedly since the middle of June, 2.5 months. Amberlynn trusts this person more than anyone she ever has ever. Do y'all remember when she was with Jade and how nicely she would talk about Jade and how Jade was the perfect person, trusted her? It feels like, soulmates. They finally found their other half. I mean, the type of stuff that they were saying about each other. I mean, it just goes to show that Amberlynn really has not grown mentally at all. If you, regardless of who you are or the type of connection that you have, you don't say this at her age to someone that you have known for 2.5 months. You don't. Some people don't even declare themselves a couple after 2.5 months. I mean, people take relationships slow for a reason because you need to find out if you guys are compatible. Amberlynn gets into relationships and just assumes that they're compatible and then makes all these rash decisions and then realizes when everything crashes and burns, oh, where did I go wrong? Well, you would have found out all of those mistakes along the way had you not jumped into bed immediately, had you not declared her your girlfriend immediately, had you not had her feeding you cherries at the local casino immediately. You don't take your time, Amber. And honestly, maybe she doesn't take her time because she feels like she doesn't have a lot of time left. And I guess that's maybe something that I've never really considered. But I mean, if you have this sense of urgency to get in with a girlfriend and get married, Amber, I mean, if you do it right and you do it slow, once is enough. But I mean, what are we on now? Season 6? Look at how many times we have followed the same cycle over and over again. You got to take it slow. She wants to be like Chantal. She's like, well, if she can pay for a husband, I want one too. V, thank you. I have so much love for this community. Thank you so much, V. Emma, thank you again. Girth, Wind, and Fire. Appreciate you becoming a member on YouTube. Hello, Girth, Wind, and Fire. We also have Picky Stick with a super chat. Thank you. The dad having full custody tells me that everything I need to know about Tommy. That's kind of a messy super chat, Picky Stick. That is kind of a messy super chat. Now, I mean, we talked about this a little bit the other day about family law and custody and, everything about that. So it's kind of like a stereotype that typically the mother gets more of the custody in agreements. Usually that's how it goes. I'm not saying that's 100% all the time. I'm not saying that it's decided every way with every court case. Everything is personal and everything, but it's hard for dads to get full custody unless the mom did something really bad. Family court almost always sides with the mom. It just kind of makes you think. Or it's either, did something bad to award full custody to one parent versus the other, or maybe the one parent just relinquished their rights and said, yeah, you can have full custody. Maybe we didn't even consider that. Or if the mother hands over custody. Exactly, Pop-Tart Pistol. Yeah. Girth, Wind, and Fire. Thank you again. Wow, I was a shorty for so long and just realized I never changed my payment info when I got my replacement in the mail, starting at square one. Oh, thank you so much, Girth, Wind, and Fire. I really appreciate that. Heart hands to you, Girth, Wind, and Fire. Isn't that a band from like the 80s? I mean, like, obviously not Girth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire? I swear that that's like a band or something. Thank you.
Natural. It hasn't even like been something that like I've had to work on fully. Of course, I've had to work on my trust with literally everyone, including Tommy. But like the level of where I do trust her, that has come natural for me, and it has actually shocked me. Are you doing Vlogmas this year? Honestly, I have no earthly idea. I go back and forth. It was a strong no. And then I was like, you know what, let's do it. And now I'm currently at like, I don't know, where'd the nickname Ambi come from? So it originated when I was just a little girl. I'm talking like a baby. Both my parents would call me Ambies, and my mom would call me Ambi here and there. And then I've had two people in my life call me.
Probably short for Ambien, because that's what you need after you deal with her for too long. Zing!
Me Ambi just like naturally by themselves. My ex Feline, and then my ex best friend Alexis. And I've realized I actually low-key love that. I love the nickname so much that I made it my Instagram, and I'm kind of feeling it. Like, Amberlynn who? So I've also noticed that a lot of people are calling me Ambi now, and I love it, low-key. I think it's super adorable. Like, it comes from literally just when I was like knee-high to a grasshopper. What was that? What is your current obsession? Well, besides my girlfriend, the song Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan, I cannot stop. I literally cannot stop listening to it. It's kind of sick. It's kind of gross.
I told y'all Chappell Roan was going to be the next girl. Didn't I tell you? Before she's getting real popular. She's performing at the VMAs on Wednesday. I told you guys. I gave you the heads up, didn't I? I told you she was the next thing.
Kind of disgusting. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I love the meaning behind it, and like, I love how she sounds. I just love everything. Like, it is the most perfect song. I'm obsessed.
You love the meaning of it? The meaning of the song that she's referring to is about a woman in love with another woman, but that woman doesn't want to be in love with her because she doesn't want to be gay. What I mean, why? Okay, like, you can like the song, yeah, you can, but like, how is that relatable for you, Amber? Has Amberlynn ever dated a straight woman? Or sorry, has Amberlynn ever dated a closeted woman? Abby. You think that she's still thinking about Abby when she sings this? Oh my God. How does that song go? Shoot another shot just to stop the feeling. Okay, so drink so much that you don't feel like you have gay thoughts. What else are lyrics in that song? You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. This is meaningful to her because of Abby. Amberlynn, you gotta get your mind off of that 21-year-old. No more Chappell Roan for you. No.
Have you fully forgave your mother for her actions while she was deep in her addiction? Yes, I have. Do those things still hurt me sometimes? Yes. But you can forgive and you can heal and you can still be a human with feelings and emotions. That's completely normal. I'm not a robot. But it's like, I think it's time to move on. Like, I'm 33 years old. My mom and I still have those deep discussions sometimes about the past, but I've always loved my mom unconditionally, and sometimes to a fault, I'm not gonna lie. So now that she's almost 9 years sober and she has completely transformed her life and we have a relationship together, like, if I didn't fully forgive her, it would only be hurting the both of us. Is Tommy moving to Oklahoma? No, she isn't. I know a lot of people are assuming that, but nope, she's not. Do you think the son?
Yeah, she's not because of the kid. And she's not also, the more that I think about what y'all have been saying about wanting to keep Amberlynn at arm length distance, it kind of makes sense because she's kind of getting the best of both worlds because she's getting whatever it is that she wants out of a relationship with Amberlynn. I mean, this is kind of the point where I say, you know, don't yuck someone's yum, but whatever it is that this woman is getting out of her relationship with Amberlynn, she's able to get it, and she doesn't have to put up with living with Amberlynn. Because living with Amberlynn is a lot. She's very clingy. She's very hands-on. She wants your attention. She's like a very love-starved dog. You know, like constantly wants to be pet, constantly wants belly rubs, constantly wants to be acknowledged. It's just a lot. And in addition to that, you need to take care of Amberlynn. I mean, you know, you need to set out pee pads. You need to take her for a walk. You need to bathe her. I mean, there's just a lot that you need. You need to get a Diet Coke out of the refrigerator when she wants it for her. There's just a lot that you have to do. So she's able to just fly in and do whatever it is that she wants to do. And she's able to kind of feed Amberlynn from a distance, but she doesn't have to put up with all the BS that comes with living with Amber. You have to meet the DoorDash in the lobby. Yeah, every time that Amberlynn orders food, you got to walk to the apartment complex lobby to meet somebody. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a big responsibility, you know? You know, when like a little kid's like, you know, mommy, daddy, I want to get a dog. And it's like, this is a big responsibility. Are you sure that you want this? You know what I mean?
Sun is real because it is so bright. It doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry, but this question genuinely made me LOL when I first read it because you guys like hate conspiracy Lynn, which I understand. I just like to think outside of the box sometimes, you know? And I'm a firm believer that like just because you're taught something in school and you're told something doesn't mean it's real. And I know that's hectic to a lot of people. That's fine. But like the moon landing did not happen. Like I firmly feel that like inside of my soul.
Amber,
so it's fun to
we need something new. I mean, y'all thought that we were kidding about her making up these Q&A questions. This has been said 1,000 times over. She thinks that this is going to be exciting. She thinks that this is going to be jaw-dropping information. She thinks that this is going to be exciting. It's not, Amber. You have told us 12 times now that you don't believe the moon landing was real. Okay, cool. We're not going to jump out of our chair and raise our eyebrows at the fact that you said this a 12th time. Get on with it. Something new, please. Mini Frog Wizard, thank you. Evening, George. Just finished Pilates. Now we're going to shower together. Oh. Let me get a towel. Thank you, Mini Frog Wizard. Luz. Hey, Luz. Thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Peanut Butter Smothered Pickles. Welcome back for your second month on YouTube. Thank you. Love Jordy. You crack me up. Happy to do it. Thank you so much, Peanut Butter.
also be like, what else isn't true? Do I think the sun is real? Yes, because we see it, we feel it. But do I think that every single thing that they have told us about it is 100% accurate? No. No, I don't. What's your go-to cocktail when you're with Tommy? And is that the...
Okay, so if Amberlynn doesn't believe the sun is real, imagine what she convinces herself of putting stuff into her body. Well, they say sugar's bad for you. Well, they say that you shouldn't be eating a lot of high fructose corn syrup. You know, they say carbohydrates are bad for you, but you know, so if she's believing dumb shit like the sun isn't real, imagine all the little stuff. Insane.
The reason why you're drinking again. So first of all, no, Tommy isn't a drinker. I think we just drink socially. We just have a couple drinks together because it's fun. We like to go to the bar, listen to music, hang out. But my go-to for some reason is sex on the beach. And I'm drawing a blank of what she always orders. Oh my gosh. Is it a Long Island? Oh no. I literally do not remember, but I do know that I've also ordered it and it tastes really good. I'm not remembering what it's called. When did you and Tommy make it official? So this is gonna be off the chain to some of y'all, but she first messaged me on June 18th and we became official on June 26th.
But she doesn't trust easily. So what is that? 8 days? 8 days. That's all it takes for Amberlynn. I mean, you know that little bitch that crawls out of the well in the ring? What is it, 8 days for her to come and get you? I mean, that little bitch in the well hasn't even crawled out and attacked people yet, and Amberlynn's in a relationship. This is ridiculous. I don't trust easily.
Literally like 8 days later, we became official. When you know, you know. What can I say? Have you been reading lately? No, I haven't. I'm still in such a reading slump, but I really, really want to choose a book off of my bookshelf and just like open it up. Just read the freaking first page, Amberlynn. What's your ideal engagement ring look like? So if I can find any photos just like online or whatever, I'll plop them up right here. But I really want like...
Oh God, isn't this a princess cut? I had a girlfriend get one of these recently. Why are you talking about engagement rings, Amber? The end of June. You've been in a relationship for a little over 2 months, and you're talking about engagement rings, and she just got done telling us that she doesn't trust easily. I mean, at least she's taking it more slowly than Chantal took it. Because, I mean, didn't Chantal get engaged after, like... Was it like an hour? It was like an hour and a half or something. She is hardcore wanting Tommy to pop the question. I don't know why that's so important to Amber. I really don't. But to get married, this is really important to her for some reason. Megan Black and Decker Becker, thank you. My kidney stone came and left quickly and painfully. Ooh, well, better out than in. Thank you so much, Megan. Janelle Audrey, welcome back for your second month on Twitch. Hello, making the most of my Prime membership. Thank you so much for giving that to my channel. Appreciate your Twitch Prime. Can't live together, but wants to be married. Yeah, how would that work? How would that work? I mean, it's just... the natural progression of dating. You get to know each other, and then you date, and then eventually if the dating goes well, maybe after like a year and a half, you move in together, and then if that works, then you get engaged. And I mean, it's like we're just going from step 1 to step 10 overnight. And usually people who move that quickly, the relationship ends as quickly as it started. Get out your ring sizer, Jordy. Well, I mean, if Chantal... What did you guys say Chantal was? Like a 14? What do you think Amber is? You know what would be hysterical is if Amberlynn bought her own engagement ring and took solo engagement pics like Chantal did. I think that that's one of the funniest things that I've ever witnessed Chantal doing. Chantal buying her own engagement ring and taking solo... taking solo engagement photos of herself at a local park. I just... That's probably one of the best things that Chantal has ever done.
Something that isn't the norm. I really like the color black, so I think like a black diamond or a black stone of some sort would be a big yes for me. Genuinely, like at my core, I feel like that's so me. Would you get a tattoo with Tommy? Yeah, I would. It would be my first tattoo, but yeah, I would totally do that. How are you doing with regulating your emotions? Because I know that's something you were working on.
She wants to get a tattoo? What? That'd be a lot of ink. Mean. That's 2 tonight, George. Stop that. 3 strikes and you're out. You're on thin ice. Mean. Who asked this question? I didn't even hear what she said. Honestly, I was too busy thinking about Chantal's solo engagement pics. She bought her own ring and took selfies with it at a park. Oh my god. Abby, thank you so much. Finally caught a live. I love your laugh. Thank you. Are you Hoarder Alliance? Don't play with it. Get it out. On Classic, I'm Horde. On Retail, I'm Alliance. Thank you, Abby. It's Only Smells. Thank you. Can I get a shout out to my best girlfriend, Isabel Rennie? Hello, Isabel Rennie. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate you supporting the stream. Shout out to Isabel.
Would be a big yes for me. Genuinely, like at my core, I feel like that's so me. Would you get a tattoo with Tommy? Yeah, I would. It would be my first tattoo, but yeah, I would totally do that. How are you?
I had a girlfriend, I think she was 17 at the time. She was there 17 or 18, and she got a gigantic Roman numeral tattoo on her abdomen. Was it on her abdomen? I think it was on her chest. No. It was either like on her side or on her, like near her stomach or something. But she got a big Roman numeral tattoo with her high school boyfriend. And then they broke up. And then she got it covered with like a tree of like, or like roses or something. Oh gosh. Matching tattoos after 2 months.
What are you doing with regulating your emotions? Because I know that's something you were working on. I'm not perfect.
Who is asking this question? So, Amberlynn, how are you doing with regulating your emotions as of late? Because I know that in previous episodes, you have told us that that is something that you struggle with, and I'm really hoping that we could get a follow-up with it. No one is sending that in. I mean, these are the people that are watching Amberlynn. They want to know, can you wipe your ass? Dumb shit like that. It's not deep. Girl world is not deep.
I'm definitely getting better. I'm learning more like what my triggers are, and I have created like journaling prompts specifically for moments where I need to regulate myself or become more rational. Like I said before, like I know a lot of you don't watch every single one of my videos, but if you don't know, I do have BPD, so that makes it really hard sometimes.
Oh my God. How could you not know? How could you not know that Amberlynn has BPD? For some of you that don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you wouldn't even have to watch Amberlynn's videos. You could know that. Oh my gosh. Amber and Emily knew each other for a long time. Did you do it, Jordy? Journaling is not therapy. Hey, speak for yourself.
My emotions. And something else that like I have come to terms with is like I have zero emotional permanence, which honestly makes things even harder.
Where is she learning these buzz terms? Is it TikTok? Do you think that she's getting these from TikTok? Google? ChatGPT? So when Amberlynn loads up ChatGPT and she's talking into the mic and says, hey, listen, y'all, I've been having a hectic situation type deal. What advice do you got for me? The robot says back to her things like emotional permanence. Where's she learning this? Where's she getting this from? I'm thinking she gets it from TikTok. I mean, like this sounds like something that you would hear on TikTok.
Harder, and that's probably like one of my biggest triggers I've realized recently. So I noticed by like creating these journal prompts, whenever I feel like triggered or like I like to call it like BPD moments or BPD freakouts for the lack of a better term, whenever I'm about to have that, I go straight to those journal prompts. And this is something new that I've recently started because it's like being with Tommy, it's like I've never wanted to improve so much with my BPD like until now. Like
that's bad. That's really bad, Amber. That's not a good thing. She's about to phrase it as if it's a good thing, but that's not a good thing. You shouldn't want to improve your own life only when you get with someone. That's a bad way to think about it. You should be improving the most while you're single. Remember that whole self-love thing? Independent growth? You shouldn't only want to be working on yourself because you're with someone else. Never base your own self-worth on whether or not you have a partner. Improving for someone else is bad? Yeah, because That person could leave you at any time. That person could pass away. I mean, they could lose interest in you. So if you're building up that on the fact that it's conditional, that they're with you, what happens if they leave you? Your self-worth will go to shit. That's bad. You would think that you would know that at this age. You would think that with all of the journaling and all the, introspection Amberlynn has done over the years, she would have been able to figure that out by now. Katie Bird. Hey, Katie Bird. Thank you. My dad was the toughest old goat around, an army vet who taught survival skills to new recruits in the jungles of Panama for years. The only time I ever saw him cry in pain was when he was passing a kidney stone. Oh my gosh, they're rough. Whew. I have heard that kidney stones are otherworldly. It's like one of the, like if you Google like top 5 most painful things a human can experience, it's one of them. There's also this fish, if you guys don't know this, there's this fish in the ocean and it sits on the bottom of the floor. And think of like the fish having a mohawk. And if you step on one of its spikes, it like injects shit into your foot. And it's like one of the most painful things. Does anyone know? I think it's called a stonefish. Have anyone ever stepped on a stone? Any stonefish people in the chat? I don't know where these things live, but I remember seeing one time. You can like step on this like mohawk fish thing and it's like the most painful thing in the world.
She genuinely makes me want to be a better person. And I have felt that in our relationships. I feel like that's important to feel when you're in a relationship. Like, I hope the person that you're with makes you want to become a better person. But it's like the fact that I am like actually actively not only just like wanting to become a better person, but I'm like taking the steps to do so. Like that just like...
Oh yeah, you're taking the steps to become a better person by putting on 17 pounds. Which, by the way, you're lying about. It wasn't just 17 pounds. I'm taking the steps. I'm doing the work. Oh, yeah, we see that, Amber. One motion of bringing the fork to your lips at a time. We see that you're doing the work. You're putting in the effort. Who does she think that she's talking to?
Like...
The only thing that she's working up is an appetite. Security.
I don't know, it makes my heart feel nice and warm and fuzzy. So anyways, these journal prompts have actually helped me. I have stepped away from journaling after doing these prompts and I'm like, wow, I feel lighter. I feel better. I'm no longer freaking out and I am now...
A journaling session is not a workout. I feel lighter. Amberlynn, go for a walk. Do some crunches. Do a squat. Anything. You'll feel lighter. Trust me. Doing exercise at that weight, it makes you lose weight very quickly. A journaling session is not going to make you lose weight. You're not going to feel lighter after you... This is so silly. I don't know. I'm just progressively growing more and more irritated and short-tempered with this video.
Finally able to be rational and aware. I know there's actually a lot of people who also suffer with BPD who is watching me, or people who probably just have issues regulating themselves, etc., etc. So if you guys are interested in seeing the prompts and like kind of the process that I go through during a moment like that, I would honestly love nothing more than to share that with you guys because I really do think that it could be helpful. And before anyone says anything, yes, I need to go to therapy. I understand I'm not a therapist. I'm not giving advice. I'm strictly just like showing something that helps me that I feel like could help you. Will you ever do mukbangs again? I have flirted with the idea, I'm not gonna lie. There are times when...
Oh, look. She gets in a relationship with a feeder and then she immediately starts flirting with the ideas of doing mukbangs again. Yeah. Amberlynn's changing for the better, y'all. She's taking the steps and putting in the work. Amber, you got a relationship with a feeder. You put on however many pounds, 30 to 40, if I had to guess. And now you're thinking about doing mukbangs. Look at these decisions on paper objectively. Take away all of your feelings and anything that you think about this and look at how it is playing out on paper. You get with this girl, you gain weight, You start doing mukbangs. This girl was just in a relationship with a woman who was 700 pounds and passed away from weight complications, and now she's with you. Look at all these variables on paper. Strip the emotion from the little like equation here. Her eyebrows are disappearing again. They kind of look like they're fading. Like remember in like the Avengers how Thanos like made all those people fade away? It's like they're kind of just like slowly leaving the cast. Girl next door, thank you. What's the over under on how long it takes Amber to Gracie Tommy's daughter? Okay, listen. No, we're not talking about the kid. We're not talking about the kid, y'all. No, not talking about the kid. Amberlynn doesn't share well. I mean, we can talk about the fact that Emily is a parent, but I don't want to speculate on things about like, you know, because really that's innocent. That's innocent. Come on. No Thailand BP 7-Eleven reviews for Chantal. Come on. But thank you for the super chat, girl next door. Willow Rogers, hello. I asked the question about Emily, but she omitted the part where I asked, why do you call her Tommy when we all know her real name is Emily? Oh, so maybe she is actually asking people's questions. She's just truncating the questions and only addressing the parts that she wants to address. Yeah, that sounds like Amberlynn. Amberlynn's talking about everything but weight. Losing everything but weight. Well, I mean, her most recent video was titled Addressing My Weight Gain. I mean, she didn't really address anything, but...
Where I don't want to vlog. There are times where I don't want to show what is going on in my personal life. But I do have a job I have to do, and that's creating content. So my brain...
Yeah, so when are you going to start? There's a lot of times when I don't want to vlog. I just want to lay on the couch for 2 weeks and not think about YouTube. But then I remember I'm an adult and I have to make money. So when are you going to start? Because these little 8-minute vlogs of you doing nothing, this isn't putting in effort, Amber.
Does go to, maybe I should just throw up a mukbang. So I'm not gonna lie, that is thoughts that I've had for...
Those won't get her the video. Okay, let me tell you all something. There was a point in season 5 where Amberlynn thought that she could just start doing mukbangs and it would get her the kind of views like she used to back in the day. Mukbangs as a whole are not as popular on YouTube anymore. And there's a few reasons for that. It's just because at one point they were very trendy. People thought that they were cool. It was neat to see a thumbnail full of someone sitting there with a whole smorgasbord amount of food. And, you know, people would want to click on it and see just the overwhelming amount of food. Like, it was cool for them to look at. People really aren't into that anymore. And in addition to that, YouTube has kind of changed their terms of service because they don't want people on YouTube gorging themselves into oblivion. So they don't really get promoted in the algorithm as much. So those days of people coming on and shoving food down their throat and easily getting 7-figure views, those days are gone. I mean, do I think a mukbang would get better views than what she's currently putting up? Yeah, maybe by a little bit, but I mean, that's not really saying much because Amberlynn's views are so bad lately. So girl, if you're kind of thinking that mukbangs are going to be the easy way out, they're not. Because yeah, there was a time, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. There was a point in April of 2022 when Amberlynn kind of got fed up with YouTube. She was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm just going to do mukbangs. So it was like, do you remember this? Like when she was eating like, it was during the period of time when she peeled all of the skin off of the chicken McNuggets and then like ate the skin, but not the part of the nugget. Doesn't anyone remember this? She sat down with like lasagna and potato chips. It was April of 2022 when she was like, I'm going to start doing mukbangs again. If I want views, I'm just going to start doing mukbangs. I think it was this period of time. Where is it? When she started eating. Just for like oh, here it is. Yeah. She was filming at this angle. My favorite meal at Panera Bread, dainty portions for a day. Here it is, right here. So the portion of videos that I have pulled up on the screen right now, there was a point where Amberlynn stopped doing vlogs, where she was doing like, TJ Maxx, talking about, Bath and Body Works, talking about Twinkie. And then she was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of making vlogs. I'm just going to eat. So then she started doing this weird little portion in April of 2022 where she was just uploading videos. And I mean, yeah, they did get better. I mean, this got more views than the Bath and Body Works video. Her eating McDonald's, 118,000. I mean, granted, these have been up for 2 years, but Amber, you're not just going to go back to this. I would be shocked if Amberlynn put up one of these videos during her little mukbang era of April 2022 now and got 6-figure views. I'd be shocked. God, this was terrible. Yeah, when she ate this pizza with the banana chips. Oh, God, this was so...
Hey, guys, welcome to a new video. Okay, so this
is what we have to look forward to. Amberlynn filming. And she wouldn't even talk in these videos. It was just like lip smacking and suction noises and jaw clicking. It was terrible. And I remember this was like a month and a half after I became a reaction channel. And it was already kind of difficult making content out of Amberlynn's stuff because it was so boring. And then it's like, oh gosh, how am I going to make commentary on her eating and not talking? It was horrible. No mukbangs, Amber. No mukbangs. Because we already are under the impression that you're gaining weight by being with this feeder. So you would just be verifying it to us even more. It's not a good look. Danielle Gibson, thank you. Amber reminds me of a Weeble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Well, Amberlynn does fall down. Ankle gate. Cats Damn Meow, thank you for the additional gifted subscriptions on Twitch. If you got a gifted subscription on Twitch, it was most likely from Cats Damn Meow today. Thank you so much, Cats. Monica, hey, it's hectic the amount of time she says, I'm not going to lie, while lying. Or it's even more hectic that she feels the need to preface every statement with, I'm not going to lie, because we just kind of assume that.
a while now, maybe since like February or March. So the fact that I have not done one, I'm very proud of that because mukbangs are
okay. So wait, hold on.
Easy. They're easy to do. They're easy to film. You're going to eat anyways. Throw it up and call it a day. Make some money. Are you interested in buying?
So she just communicated to us that making mukbangs for her, I'm not saying for everybody, but for her, that would not be a good decision. So she knows that. She knows, and she's proud of the fact that she hasn't done it for so long. But now she's thinking about, you know, eating the apple in the Garden of Eden. Well, it's probably not an apple.
Buying property. I would love to buy a house one day, but that's such like a big commitment, and it's like,
oh my god, are you kidding me? Amberlynn lays pee pads down for Twinkie to take dumps. She doesn't even want to walk Twinkie. She's gonna take care of a house? No one asked this. No one asked this. No one would be stupid enough to ask this. Amberlynn take care of a house?
You guys have seen, I have not like stayed in one state. I have moved around so much. I have lived in so many different states, and it's like, where would I buy the house? Am I gonna be in that state forever? Like, it's just like such a huge...
The only reason you moved is because Becky and Jade both broke up with you. You'd still be in Kentucky. I'm always on the go. I'm a cosmopolitan girly pop. I have the travel bug. I'm a very urbane individual. Amber, the only reason you move is because you need help.
Huge commitment. Plus, I'm like...
Say, I mean... This would be a point where she should just be transparent with the audience. I don't want to take care of a house. And we would all say, okay, that makes sense. Amberlynn doesn't want to take care of a house. And we would all move on. But now she's giving us this stupid response of, well, I don't want to buy a house because, I'm always moving around and I'm Miss Independent. And, I go from LA to Tokyo every other week. So I can't really be committing to any one place. Girl, it's because you can't take care of a house, not because you're always on the go. Amber, you sit on the couch 23 hours a day.
Super picky. The house would have to be like my idea of perfect because it's like, it's mine. I own it. But the thought of like owning my own house, it'd be like my little baby and I could do whatever I want to it. Like, that's pretty exciting. So it's up in the air. I don't really know at this moment. What is your biggest regret from each of your relationships? Definitely having undiagnosed BPD and definitely not understanding the reason.
What's your biggest regret in all of your relationships? Oh, I wish I would have listened more. Oh, I wish I would have been there more. Oh, I wish I would have expressed more interest. I wish I would have not argued as much. I wish I wouldn't have picked so many fights. I wish I would have been nicer. I wish I would have been more respectful. I wish I would have been more grateful. All very normal responses to this question. Amberlynn's response? Well, my biggest regret is that I didn't have a formal BPD diagnosis at the time, so it made me act in ways that I shouldn't have been acting. There's no bottom for this woman. Freya, thank you. Hey, George, finally caught one of your streams. Thank you so much, Freya. Thanks for being here. Brenda Chapman, hello. Not feeling well tonight, and I have my dream job interview tomorrow morning. Let's hope I feel better tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Brenda, I hope you do well. Dream job interview, that's awesome. Yep. Sleep it off, girl. You got this in the morning. You got this. Danielle Gibson, thank you again. Can you say hi to my partner, Tom? He's currently at his house as we don't have a place of our own yet. We love hearing the tea. Hello to you, Tom, if you're still watching. I know this was sent in a little bit ago, but I would be happy to say hello to this Tommy. A Tommy I'm actually interested in talking to. Thank you so much for being here, Tom and Danielle. I really appreciate that. Thank you for sending that in. Have you guys been dating for longer than 2 months? I know that you don't have a place together yet, but hopefully you've been dating for more than 2 months. And if you are having talks about moving in together, maybe past the year mark or something. She's afraid she might not have BPD and won't be able to hide behind it. Well, I mean, the thing about BPD is like, she could always tell it, even if she didn't have it, she could still tell us that she has it. I mean, what are we going to say? No, you don't have it. I mean, it's not like a broken arm or, something you can look at someone and be like, oh, yes, you do have this. No, you don't have that. I mean, mental illness is kind of complex like that. So if she wants to use this as a shield and hide behind it, I mean, she will.
Why I was the way I was, not getting help sooner. It takes two to tango in most relationships, but like, I am fully aware and taking accountability of like, it was probably hard being in a relationship with me in the past because I had a lot of baggage, a lot of heaviness, and undiagnosed BPD. It's scary. It's overwhelming.
Oh my God. She is. She's doubling down on the BPD thing. Not just because of laziness, not just because of being a shitty person, not because of being selfish, not because of fill in the blank. It's because of the BPD. It's because she didn't get her diagnosis sooner. It's because Amberlynn didn't have a formal BPD diagnosis that she made Becky drive her to Walmart while she was in active renal failure. It was because she didn't have a formal diagnosis of BPD that she attacked Jade. It's because she didn't have a formal BPD diagnosis that she left those nasty ass voicemails to Becky's mom. It's all because of the BPD, y'all. Had it just been diagnosed sooner. Ah! You just want to shake your fist in frustration. Had she had that freaking diagnosis sooner, you know, she never would have had to have Charla drive to Dana's house and take pictures of her driveway to see if Destiny was there. Never would have happened. Yeah, she never would have thrown that Mountain Dew at Destiny's head. That would have never happened either. Puckuru, thank you so much for 3 months on Twitch. Hello, welcome back for your 3rd month, Puck. Nora Kanoko, thank you. Here's the tea and for Jordy singing. Oh, I have just been tipped for my singing. That's the first time ever. Normally people would tip me not to sing. Thank you, Nora. Freya, thank you again. Thanks for keeping me company while I smoke, Jordy. Absolutely. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's enabling bad habits.
It's consuming, and it's not just for the person experiencing it, but it's also for the people around them. And it's like, I have a lot of regret towards that, like 100,000,000%. And I would do anything to like be able to go back in time, because I genuinely think it would have prevented 99% of my problems that were caused by.
Do you hear her? Are y'all listening to the same words that I'm listening to right now? 99% of her problems would have been dealt with differently had Amberlynn known in the past she had BPD. Are y'all hearing the same thing I'm hearing?
By me. How do you cope with a long distance relationship? It's hard, but we do make a lot of time for each other, and I'm very grateful for that. Like, Tommy puts as much energy in me as I put in her, and I feel like that's super freaking important, because I know how it feels to be, you know, in a relationship with someone, or like in a situationship with someone where it's like you're putting all this energy and all this time and this attention into them, and it's like they're not giving it back.
I can't tell if she's trolling at this point. Do you think that I feel like there's some parts of this video so far that have been rage bait? You know, because you hear her say this and your immediate thought is, are you kidding me? You gave your all and your partners didn't give their all. You're saying that you cared more than your past parent, See, that would be the normal response to this, but I think that I'm kind of registering this as bait. I think that she's just trolling. I think that there has been some, don't get me wrong. There is some delusion. There's always delusion in Amberlynn's videos, but I think that there's been more trolling sprinkled in this video than normal. What do you think? Do you think that this is trolling? She put in more effort and she loved harder and she wanted the relationship to work and the past partners didn't. Becky wiping her ass was not giving her all. I know. So could you like maybe give us some examples of how you felt that the past partners kind of gave up on you or didn't put in the energy that you did? She's definitely trolling. I think that she's trolling too. I think that this is trolling. Cherry Berry, thank you. It's my dog Izzy's 5th birthday. Can you wish her happy birthday? Happy birthday to you, Izzy. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sending that in, Cherry Berry. Always happy to celebrate a pet's birthday. Thank you so much. Izzy. Did you get Izzy a little doggy cake or a cupcake or, I don't know, something? How are we celebrating? Beck used one hand to wipe her ass, but she should have used two. Is it like going over a wall with primer and then painting it? Like, should she have like double did it? Was that Becky not putting in the effort? What is she talking about? They didn't put in effort. She always trolls when she's feeling cocky. Yeah. Well, I mean, now that she has the best partner in existence, she's able to look back on her past relationships and completely degrade and diminish them. So when Amberlynn is in a relationship, it's the best thing ever. They're the best person ever. They treat her the way that she deserves to be treated. But, you know, as soon as you get a little bit of distance and clarity, no, they were pieces of shit. Linda Catone, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, Linda. Boop Girl, hey Boop Girl. Didn't she love the moon picture Valentine gave her, the way the moon looked when they met? Yeah, but Amberlynn recently said, maybe Erica, the relationship with Erica was the catalyst in helping Amberlynn believe that the moon wasn't real. Because she was just kind of talking bad about the moon recently. She said, you know, when you look up at the sky and the moon is really bright, how would you be able to go to the moon and not be completely blinded by all the light because it's so bright? See, it's just like the dumb shit that I hear her say, where you really have to squint your eyes and think, are you really this stupid, or are you just messing with us? This is kind of one of those instances too. Do you really think that you put in more effort to your past relationships than, say, Becky did? I really can't tell sometimes. And that's what makes a good troll. You shouldn't be able to tell that it's trolling. Because if it's too blatant, that's not good. That's not good. Because the point of trolling is to get a rise out of someone. So you shouldn't be able to tell if they're deliberately trying to mess with you. Tangled, thank you. We'll give 10 more subs if we can get to 1,000 likes. Thank you so much for saying that, Tangled. If y'all care to on YouTube right now, go ahead and press the thumbs up button. Tangled has said that if we hit 1,000 likes, they will give 10 subscriptions to us. Thank you so much, Tangled. Appreciate that. If you just take a second, y'all, just take a second. Just press the thumbs up button. Could have been done already. By the time I said it, could have been done already. Listen. Amberlynn's past partners may have not put effort into their relationship, but you can put in effort right now into clicking the little thumbs up button. Come on. Don't be like Amber.
It's awkward. It's painful. It's like, do they even like me? Like, what? When two energies are just like so similar, just like what you want in a relationship and like what you give in a relationship and like the giving.
What you want in a relationship. Yeah, I'd imagine that you both want the same thing. I mean, she wants you to be as big as possible. She wants you to have a series finale. She wants you to lay on top of her. And you want to eat whatever you want. Yeah, I would say that you both do want the same thing. That doesn't mean that that's good. Just because you guys both want the same thing and you have a common goal doesn't mean that that common goal is good and should be worked toward.
Give and take is like very balanced. I think it makes any relationship just a lot easier.
The give and take is balanced. There's a lot of giving in this relationship. I don't know about taking, Amberlynn. Yeah, we see her giving you the cherries into your mouth and feeding you at the casino.
Whether it's long distance or not. How many pets have you had as an adult so far? I've had 4. Wasabi, Twinkie, Rarity, and Jax. And unfortunately, Jax passed away. If you guys remember Jax, then you have definitely been around for a long time. I think about him all the time and I miss him dearly. If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of your life, who would it be? So I know a lot of people are going to think I'm either...
No one asked this. No one asked this question. Amberlynn, if you were on an island and you could only scratch your ass, would you scratch your left cheek or your right cheek? This is just the dumbest shit. No one is asking these questions.
You're going to say Billie Eilish or Miley Cyrus, but no. Billie Eilish is my second choice, but honestly, my first choice is Banks. If you guys know me through and through, Banks is just like everything. Her music is just like magic to me. And she has been flirting on social media with a new song. And I'm just like, hurry it up. Let's like get a new album out because I'm ready to have that on repeat, like on the constant. If you guys have not listened to Banks before, do it. Like do it now, please. Like you can pause this video, it's fine. Or actually finish the video first and then go do that. What's something you really want to do with Tommy? I would love to like go on a vacation with her. Maybe like a little cabin like a cabin in the mountains or something. That sounds like cute, but it's fresh. It low-key just sounds so cozy. Like I could do any.
So you want to go to a cabin and sit in the cabin? Like how Chantal went to Thailand to sit in the hotel room? When I think about vacations, I think of doing things, making new experiences. I don't want to go to new places to sit in a room. I can do that here. I think that's what a lot of people, they want to do things. They want to do things that they otherwise can't do at home. Amberlynn's idea of a vacation, she wants to go to another room and sit in that room. So you want to have different scenery when you look out the window? That's depressing, Amber. Didn't she say that at one point she wanted to go to Bora Bora? Come on, put on a one piece, do a cannonball. Why are you wanting to go to a cabin in the woods just to sit near a fire and be caressed and fed chocolates? Robert S., thank you. I tweeted you a meme. It's great. I'll have to check that after the stream. Thank you so much, Robert. Orion Mars, hey, I think Tommy is a Doctor Who fan, and that's why Amber acts like this. I don't know anything about Doctor Who, but maybe someone else in the chat will appreciate that. Thank you, Orion. Tangled, welcome back for your 4th month on Twitch. Appreciate you resubscribing. Hello, Tangled. A dual platformer, girly pop situation type deal. She wants to go to a cabin in the woods to hibernate for winter.
Anything with her and have the time of my life. That is something me and her like agree on. Like we could literally just be sitting next to each other and it's the best time we've ever had. Like ever.
This is the same girl that went on a staycation where she just went to the Cheesecake Factory and ordered room service. Yeah, that's a good point. When she and Becky went on vacation that one time, all she did was sit in the hotel room. That's crazy to me. To go on vacation just to sit in the room.
In our life. Will you be visiting Tommy or is that off the table? I don't really know. What's one thing you noticed about Tommy that made you realize you were in love? Y'all, there are thousands of things that made me realize this. Not gonna lie to you. So I'm just gonna like...
What was that about? A little wink at the camera? Are you gonna be visiting her? I don't know. Wink. So should we be expecting a vlog? All right, let me ask this. Does Chantal make it back to Kuwait before Amberlynn makes it to Wisconsin? Who makes it back to their bum first? Chantal or Amber? You know what would be like the most interesting conversation? If we could put Emily and Salah in a room and just witness them interact with each other for 30 minutes. The love interests of Girl World. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I will go to Wisconsin. Anything could happen. Wink. Chantal. Amber packing that U-Haul. She's definitely moving. I don't think that she's moving. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if she moved to Wisconsin. Because moving's hard for Amber. And she has to bring all the pets, and then she would have to leave her mom. Laura Crocker. Hey there, Laura. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Laura. I think Salad might have more in common with Emily than you think. I mean, they're both exploiting them just for different reasons.
Go on my little list of reasons and randomly pick one. It's the way that she cares about me. The way that like, if I just have like oh, I have a little tummy ache, or oh, I have like
Amber, your tummy aches are not little. Come on. Mean.
a tiny little headache. Like the way that she like worries and like cares about me and like shows.
It sounds possessive. The amount of energy that she puts into things that otherwise people would just kind of be like, oh, you know, whatever. Drink some water. Take some ibuprofen. So she freaks out. I mean, that's ironic for her to care about your health to little minute details like you having a tummy ache or a headache, but she's actively trying to Hansel and Gretel you. Dainty girl with her little tiny tummy ache. Oh my gosh. Katie Bird just said in the chat that they will match Tangled's gifted subscriptions if we get to 1,000 likes on the video. Oh my gosh. 20 gifted memberships are on the horizon if we can get the video to 1,000 likes. Click that thumbs up, y'all. It might be you being the recipient. Thanks so much, Katie Bird. Swooping in. Choose the blue pill. Thank you for those bits. Hi, Luna.
That is so, it's just so gentle and sweet and kind. And I'm not used to that. I'm not gonna lie. Like one of the days she was here, like we walked a lot and my feet were hurting and just automatically she's like,
and automatically she offered to give me a piggyback ride. I was wearing the wrong shoes and my feet were really hurting, and she's just such a soft, gentle love that she offered to give me a piggyback ride, and I thought that that was so sweet. Oh boy.
Let me massage your feet. And I'm like, this is new. Like, I'm just not used to that, like that type of care. And it's just like, like someone who matches my energy, because I'm the same way. Like the minute she feels some.
Amberlynn, whose feet are you rubbing? This is trolling. The more that this video goes on, the more that the trolling is ramping up. This is ridiculous. I'm matching her energy. Whose feet is Amberlynn rubbing? Jade kissed her legs. It's irritating. I mean, she's not going to get a rise out of me. She's not. But I just can't believe this is shade at Beck. I think that Amberlynn is slowly continuing to shade Becky because she did that interview with Karina Kaboom. Years later, we're 3 years past season 4 and she is still trashing Becky. This is crazy. Amberlynn, you got to move on. Becky's engaged. It's been 3 years. You have been through a whole different relationship past Becky. This is insane. Katie Bird and Tangled had followed through with their promise and gifted 10 memberships each on YouTube. We must have hit 1,000 likes on the video. Thank you so much for doing that, guys. Oh my gosh. Welcome to our 20 new members. Look at all this. Your membership was courtesy of Katie Bird, swooping in, and Tangled. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, mods. I really appreciate that. She has nothing else to do. Did we ever see the kiss on the legs? I mean, she never showed Jade's face, let alone her kissing her legs. So, no. She hates that Beck is a good person and everyone sees the ridiculous contrast between them. You don't make yourself look better by tearing others down.
Some type of way. I'm just like, are you okay? Oh my God, do you need like me to help with that? Or like, we just like worry and care in the same way. Like, again, it's just like our energies are matching even in that way. That's just like one thing out of like thousands. Like, ugh, she's just so sweet. How long do you think the honeymoon phase will last in your relationship? So just based on like experience, but also based on other people's real life stories, sometimes the honeymoon phase never stops. So the last question.
So her answer was never. This is the most perfect girl that I've ever been with. She rubs my feet. That's weird. So we know that this girl is feeding Amber. She's rubbing her feet. Do you also think that she has a giant feather and she's fanning Amber when she gets too hot? It is. It's like grooming. It really is like grooming. I don't use that word a lot, but it's like Hansel and Gretel. The folk tale Hansel and Gretel, where the two kids go to the house in the woods and they meet the witch, and the witch feeds them and they both get really fat and she wants to eat them. She's coddling Amberlynn and making her into this rotund masterpiece. It's the strangest thing that we've ever witnessed. Mygen Utopia, thank you so much. Not Katie Bird. I don't know if your comment is in reference to something that was said earlier, but if it was, I forget. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Mygen. Nora Kanoko, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Ugh, she isn't diagnosed with BPD, and her constantly saying and pretending she has this disorder is so frustrating and insulting. Let's face it, if she has any personality disorder, it's NPD, point blank period. Yeah, but NPD would make her look bad in her mind, so she would never admit to having that. I mean, there's so many clips of Amberlynn saying, I'm not a narcissist, I'm not a narcissist. BPD is something that she thinks that is nice and she can hide behind. Newsflash, Amber, it's hard for you to hide behind anything. Is that my third strike? Mods. Take a break from gifting memberships and get them. Get them. That's 3 strikes.
You get dinner with 5 people, dead or alive. Who are you inviting? So I'm inviting...
No one asked this. Oh my God. I'm getting so sick of hearing that. Every single question. Last
question. You get dinner with 5 people, dead or alive. Who are you inviting? So I'm inviting Tommy, obviously.
Blake Lively. Banks.
I'm inviting my grandma, Judy. She passed away when I was 12, but she was my heart, my soul, my everything. She was my mom when my mom couldn't be my mom. I miss her so much. And there's...
Oh, wait, no, she won't say Blake Lively, because then that would kind of take away from the fact that Tommy is the love of her life. Yeah, she's not gonna name a celebrity crush. Holly G 1903, thank you so much. Oh, that rhymed. I like that. Did you do that on purpose? Thank you so much for the Twitch subscription, Holly.
So much I want to tell her and ask her, and just I'd give anything to do that. Billie Eilish, Brittany Murphy, last but not least, Drew Barrymore. Anyways, so those are the 33 questions.
Why Billie Eilish? She's like, what would Amberlynn and Billie Eilish possibly talk about? To sing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe she wants Billie to sing her new song Lunch to her. I could eat that girl for lunch. Oh, you know that Tommy likes that song. Don't talk about Billie. She's a goddess. I like Billie Eilish. I think she's talented. I like her music too. I just don't know what Amberlynn would possibly have to say to her. I mean, like, they would sit down at dinner together and she would say, like, I like your music. And Billy would be like, with those, like, Billy eyes that she has, she'd be like, thanks. And then they would eat food and that would be it. I don't know. So you would rather invite Billie Eilish to tell her that you like her music, something that she's probably heard from thousands of people already, than invite Mama Lynn, for example. More evidence of the mom getting put on the back burner. I love your perfumes. I really like your song Bad Guy.
And now that I have sat here and answered them all.
Oh my God, is Emily the bad guy? You know Bad Guy by Billie Eilish? I'm the bad guy. She really is the villain. Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize how many of you asked questions about Tommy and how many of them I actually jotted down. Wow, this is almost...
Yeah, Amberlynn talked for 20 minutes just now, but said absolutely nothing. I can't believe that you guys asked all these questions about Emily and I answered all of them. This is ridiculous. I haven't learned anything new about Emily in this whole video. Amberlynn has not said anything new, anything interesting, anything that I didn't know before watching this. It's almost as if this whole video was shit. Does she have acne on her cheek? You mean this? I don't know. But isn't breaking out typical of weight gain? I know that like not having clear skin is like indicative of a bad diet. Sugar makes you break out. Which is kind of miraculous that I drink a slushie and like I don't. My laptop died. I hate the Q&A so much. Well, I mean, she has nothing else to do. She has nothing else to do. She has no opportunities to vlog because she's not really hanging out with her mom as much anymore. And even if she does hang out with the mom, all she does is go to Ross or TJ Maxx or out to eat. And she can only do that so many times and film it. She doesn't have any active side characters. All the drama really died down. I really, really wish that all of the drama that happened in July and August wasn't so together. You know what I mean? I really wish that we had all of the feeder drama come out, everything with the screenshots, with Colleen and everything. I wish we had all that. And then we could have maybe had like a 3-week period where we cooled down. We kind of just chilled, talked about it. And then maybe like the Erica stuff started sometime in October or November. You know what I mean? It all happened in such a short period of time. I mean, it was a fun period of time. Alexis could still come back. I don't know. Alexis doesn't really seem like she's interested in continuing to make videos. So, I don't know. I wonder what she thinks about Nikocado. She's probably not going to address it because she hates Nikocado. And the fact that he's doing well now, she doesn't like to see that, so she's just going to ignore it. Spoil sport, thank you. She doesn't have OCD, she has OBCD. Didn't know you were my psychiatrist. Thank you, Spoil Sport. Fiona Applestan, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. If you guys don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you are able to link a Twitch account to your Amazon Prime, and you get 1 free Twitch subscription a month with your Amazon Prime. Let Alexis move on. She's been through enough. Alexis flipped a switch. Why am I doing this? Oh my goodness. Chazzy has just gifted 20 subscriptions on Twitch just now, on top of the 20 that we just got on YouTube. We are really finding the balance in all things, the equilibrium. 20 on YouTube, 20 on Twitch. Thank you so much, Chazzy. Oh my goodness. Welcome to all our new members on Twitch. Look at this. Holy cow. Chazzy. I know. And can you believe that, Nito Burrito? Out of all of those came in, you didn't get one. Ugh. Damn it, Nito Burrito. Thank you so much for doing that, Chazzy. Really appreciate that. Where's Chantal? Chantal put out a community post saying that she was doing okay and she'll be back soon. Some people have speculated that she has maybe needed to move hotels because of what has happened with the Yelp reviews. But I don't know. We haven't heard from Chantal in like 2 days now. It's something's up. If Amberlynn is uploading more frequently than Chantal, something's up, because that's never the case.
Almost 40 minutes. That's hectic. So I'm gonna need to edit this down a lot so you guys aren't sitting there listening to me ramble like nonsense. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Well, what did she edit out? Oh God, that's scary. That is scary. If Amberlynn actually edited stuff out and this is the condensed, shortened version. Oof, could you imagine the unedited? Kristen Napel, thank you. It wouldn't be an apple, it would be 2 bags of chips. Amberlynn in the Garden of Eden, getting tempted by a snake not to bite into an apple, but to eat 2 bags of chips from Panera. Oh my God, I love that, Kristen. That just made my day. Oh God. Mini Frog Wizard, thank you. Amber can't buy a house because she moves too much. Chantal can't buy a house because she's broke. Yeah. I mean, if Chantal was single and she was living in Canada, I really don't know what she would be doing. She would either have to be living at home or she would have to make something work with Pete's. Because her rent for a 2-bedroom in Kuwait is probably way less than anything that she would be able to find in Ontario. That's crazy to think. Oh my goodness. On top of the 20 subscriptions that Chazzy has just sent in, they sent in 20 additional subscriptions. Oh my God, look at this. Holy cow. Chazzy, what has gotten into you? Thank you so much. 40 gifted subscriptions in total. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I would say, can we get some type of emoji, but I don't know what can we do for Chazzy? What emoji could we make up for Chazzy to spam in the chat? Oh my gosh. Chazzy, thank you so much. 40 subscriptions. Has taken the #1 spot for gifted subscriptions. Look at that. Thank you so much, Chazzy. Chazzy popping off for real. Whoo. Chazzy ain't broke. Chazzy's buying a house. Amberlynn might not be, but Chazzy is. Is Chazzy the new Cat's Damn Meow? Well, how many does Chazzy have total? 60. Chazzy has gifted 60 very generous gifted subscriptions on Twitch, but Cat's Damn Meow is almost at 1,200, so if that answers your question. Hey, don't take Chazzy's moment away from them. This is about Chazzy. Crocker, thank you again. Jordy, did you get my super sticker? Likely in the chat, guys. If I don't get to it right away, it's because I'm behind, because I try to balance out the super chats and super stickers and memberships with the commentary. Because when I first started doing live streams, it was like I was spending way too much time on the super stickers and the super chats and not enough time doing the commentary, and people are kind of getting pissed. So I try to do my best, but on streams that get more people, like, you know, like Amberlynn, my Amberlynn streams, my Eugenia streams, those typically get the most viewers. So I'm behind on the super chats. But for streams where we do like Doherty Dozen or Foodie Beauty, I'm usually able to keep up on stuff a little bit more. So, yes, I did, Crocker. Thank you so much for sending that in. Twitch is the place. Twitch is the place. Did Chantal... I just heard a new bling sound come up. What was that? Chazzy, on top of 40 gifted subscriptions, has just gifted 50 subscriptions. I don't know about y'all, but 40 plus 50 to me is 90. 90 gifted subscriptions just now on Twitch. We are having quite a September here on Twitch. Look at this. Chazzy, I don't know what to say. You can pick out any emoji that you would like, and I will have the chat spam it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. 90 subscriptions. That's insane. That is insane. How many people do we have currently watching on Twitch? I'm able to see YouTube. I'm not able to see Twitch. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that, Chazzy. I don't know if there's a single person that doesn't have a subscription at this point. Maybe Nito Burrito. Nito Burrito. Oh my goodness. That's insane. That is insane in the membrane. Thank you so much, Chazzy. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Cheese emoji. I don't know. What do you think about the cheese emoji, Chazzy? Cheese and Chazzy are kind of close together. We could spam a cheese emoji. What do you think about cheese? Oh boy. B-Noop, thank you. When I think about how often people decide to self-diagnose themselves, at least they stick to the same symptoms. Shady. That was shady, Bean. That was shady. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, Amberlynn does seem to be a fair weather symptom girly pop. On days that it makes sense to say that she's this, she is this. On days that it doesn't, it's not. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bean. Rosie Rose, thank you. I'm way behind, but I just wanted to say how much I appreciated your appreciated your Ozempic rant. It changed my life. I'm living the dream. 50 pounds down. Isn't that incredible? Oh my gosh. 50 pounds. I bet you feel a world of a difference. I bet you feel a word of difference. My thoughts on semaglutide and all that, I mean, it really can give people... It can really give people their life back. It really can. I'm so happy for you, Rosie. That's incredible. Thank you for sending that in and for sharing that with us. Chazzy, coming in hot with 5 gifted memberships on top of the 90. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I were to add 90 and 5 into a calculator, I'm thinking the number that we get is 95. 95 gifted subscriptions from Chazzy just now. There is a cheese emoji. If you hover over that emoji on Twitch, it says stinky cheese. Oh my gosh. Chazzy, thank you so much. 95. Holy cow. How did Jordy get so smart? I mean, listen, I took calculus in college. I did. So, I mean, I'm not trying to flex on anyone with my math skills here, but you know, mental math, it's kind of just, I don't know, comes natural to me. I'm sorry I had to drop all that knowledge on y'all like that, but I can do 90 plus 5 in my head. No calculator necessary. T with Tosh, thank you so much for the super sticker. Ohana, hey Ohana. Me actually wondering if my baby will recognize Jordy's voice after she's born because she's heard you most of her life so far. Enjoy your lives. Oh my gosh. Is that Jordy? Could you imagine if her first word was Jordy? Oh my gosh. Do not let her first word be Jordy. I want it to be something special. Thank you, Ohana. Hot bodyguard. Hey, hot bodyguard. We could always use a hot bodyguard. It's my girlfriend's 8th year traniversary yesterday. I've never heard that before. Traniversary. She's starting to learn Girl World storylines. Can you wish Jane congrats? We love you, babe. That's awesome, Jane. I bet you were so happy that you made that transition 8 long years ago. That is incredible for you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Traniversary. I have never heard that. Any other transgender people in the chat? Do you call it traniversary? That's interesting. Huh. Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Welcome back for your 5th month on YouTube. Thank you. You know who isn't gentle and sweet and kind? Big Al. Happy 5 months. Rectangle, octagon, square hands to you, Jordy. Oh, boy. Rectangle, I can't do an octagon. There's no way. Square hands. I'm not really good at that either. I did my best. That's all you can really do in life. Thank you so much for 5 months, Brittany. Jordy, what annoys you about Amberlynn at this point the most? I should probably the way that she goes out of her way to self-sabotage. That's probably the most thing that annoys me about her. Because Amberlynn knows what to do. She has the tools available for her. She has the medication. She has the therapy if she wants it. She just doesn't do it. It's almost as if she goes out of her way to harm herself. And that's just really frustrating to see. Jordy, quick, what's 5 plus 2? 9. Can we get a harder one next time? Thanks, Kirby. Serenity Queen, thank you so much for those bits. Brittany, hey Brittany. Just addressed you, and here I am reading it again. Bean Nope has subscribed on Twitch. Welcome, Bean. Thank you. We also had Cat's Damn Meow coming in hot with a gifted sub. Thanks for that, Cat's Damn Meow. Appreciate you still being here. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. She just doesn't care anymore. She wants a girlfriend. That's it. She wants to be in love. She wants to go out to eat. She wants to watch movies. She wants to lay on the couch. She wants to order food. And this girl is very much so enabling all of that. Yeah, baby, you want to order a pizza? Let's order a pizza. Oh, you want to lay around and not move all day? I would love to. She's found someone that is enabling her bad habits, because I think that with all the previous girlfriends, they were on board in supporting Amberlynn to lose weight. They were either indifferent and didn't care. I don't necessarily think that Destiny cared if Amberlynn lost weight or not, but at least she wasn't going out of her way to Hansel and Gretel Amberlynn, you know? Cherry Berry, thank you so much for the super chat. Don't know if you saw, but my dad and I bought Izzy a new collar, dog tag from Disney and toys. She also got to spend time at the dog park today. That's awesome. I'll be for real. Cat's Damn Meow. We are having a subscription war, a subscription off. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. 50 gifted subscriptions on Twitch just now. Oh my gosh. 50, 50, the number that comes after 49. Look at this. Look at this. Can we get the Cat's Damn Meow emoji in the chat? Oh my gosh. Cat's Damn Meow is now well over 1,200 gifted subscriptions in total since I have begun to stream on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, cats. Beyond generous of you. Oh my goodness. And then on top of these 50, Chazzy has just come in, red fire hot, guns a-blazing, with 50 gifted subscriptions on top of that. And then as soon as Chazzy sent in 50 gifted subscriptions, Cats Damn Meow sent in 50 more subscriptions. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Sub war? I have never seen this, y'all. Oh my gosh. I think that puts Chazzy well above 100 something, 50, 40, 150 subscribe. I don't know. I'm losing. I just said I was good at math, and here I am. I can't count past 150. I don't know what comes after 150. So, jeez. Thank you so much, Cats Damn Meow. Cats Damn Meow and Chazzy have just been off the wall tonight. Thank you so much for that, you guys. Oh my goodness. Cats Damn Meow up at 1,263 gifted subs total. Oh, what a September this has been. Oh my goodness. Chazzy and Cats, the goats for the evening. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my gosh. The YouTube girlies are watching from afar. Wait, hold on. You know what this reminds me of? This is a perfect opportunity for a SpongeBob meme. If you know what meme I'm about to pull up, this is the YouTube. These are the YouTube girlies looking at the Twitch viewers right now. Oh my gosh! Look, Chazzy and Cats Damn Meow outrunning outside, and Squidward inside. Oh my god! Too hysterical. I love an opportunity to plug in a SpongeBob meme. Makes my day. Whoo! Jacob Green, thank you so much for that. I wonder if she meant to say hooves and not feet. Oh my gosh. You know, I will say, have y'all ever seen a video of a horse getting their horseshoe taken off, and like they clean the foot and everything? You know what I mean? Ever seen that? Where they take the horseshoe off and they clean the foot and then they put a new horseshoe on. I like those videos. They're very satisfying. It's like my earwax removal videos that I like watching. Oh boy. Giving Amberlynn a new horseshoe. Thank you so much, Jacob. Hypertensive Tomato. Hey, Hypertensive Tomato. Hope you had a good birthday. It was Hypertensive Tomato's birthday recently, if y'all didn't know. Petition to make Tangled their own tagline. Yeah, I know. Honestly, whenever I say Tangled's username, I think of that Disney movie. So maybe we could start doing the princess emoji for Tangled. What do we think? How do you... Wait, let me ask Tangled. Tangled, how do you feel about that? Tangled, how do you feel about that movie? I've never seen that movie, but that's what I think of when I think of the word Tangled. Chazzy with 5 more gifted subscriptions. Chazzy has gifted over 150 subscriptions tonight. I don't know what to say, you guys. It is beyond... This has been the most chaotic night. The most chaotic. In a good way, chaotic. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Whoo. And then Cats Damn Meow trickling in with 1 subscription here, 1 subscription there. You guys are insane. Thank you so much. It's hectic. I mean, I didn't really want to use that word, but they're kind of forcing my hand. This is hectic. Thank you so much, Chazzy and Cats Damn Meow. Oh, thank you. Jordy gift us. You know what? I will give 5 memberships on YouTube to... Yeah, wait, no. I will give 5 memberships on YouTube right now for everything that has happened. This is insanity. Membership gifting. Here we go. All right, 5 gifted subscriptions. Oh, Lordy, it's Jordy. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions on YouTube. Welcome to all of our new members. Look at this. Look at this. 5 memberships. Everybody has a star next to their name. You get a star. You get a star. Oh, my gosh. You did, Jay. You did. Welcome, welcome. Hey, guys. Fiona Applestan. Appreciate the bits. Thank you, Fiona. I wonder if there's a Shrek emoji. What's the Jordy emoji? Probably the poop emoji. Oh, jeez. Avery's Jungle, thank you so much for 3 months on YouTube. Hey, have you ever watched Tom Harlock's videos about Amberlynn? They're hilarious. I have heard really good things. I haven't watched them myself, but apparently they're very good if y'all are interested in checking out some other type of Amberlynn content. Thank you so much, Avery's Jungle. Welcome back. Ugh. Speaking of Uggs, I think this winter I'm going to get new Uggs. I've had the same Uggs for like 6 years now. They're like these blue moccasin Uggs. I think I'm going to get a new pair this winter. I think it's time. I think that they've run their course. New pair of Uggs. I also need new Uggs. How about we all get new Uggs this winter? What do we think? We could all like collectively get new Uggs and wear them on stream. I'd love that. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even read your super chat. I just got on the tangent about Uggs. Chantal is going to come back skinty. Chantal's going to come back skinty and say that all her recent videos were from 2 years ago. Chantal's going to come back skinty. Oh my God. Yeah. The next Thailand hotel room stream that we get, it's going to be Chantal looking bone thin. Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. Oh boy. I wonder if she'll go live tonight. It is about 10 a.m. over in Bangkok right now. Thank you so much for that, Ugg. Cats Damn Meow gifting more subscriptions on top of this. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100. But it's 1,282. Thank you so much, Cats. We also had Eldritch Gecko. Thank you so much for doing that, Eldritch. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Tender Slug, thank you. Girl World cured my body dysmorphia. Oh my gosh. It's like a dose of reality. Well, I'm happy that it was able to help you out, Tender Slug. Thank you, thank you. Interesting username talking about body dysmorphia. Tender Slug. Is that one of those soft, gentle loves that Amberlynn talks about? Got my eye on you. Riss and Lestat, thank you. Let's read the Chantal hotel reviews live. I did that in yesterday's live stream. So if you're interested in seeing that, that is in yesterday's. I think the title of it is Amberlynn lying all along? It was something like that. But yeah, all the reviews of Chantal going to the 7-Eleven and the hotel, that is in the one from yesterday. A level 6 hype train, I know. I think that our hype train... What has our hype train gone to on Twitch? Is it 10? Because every time that we get a new level on the hype train on Twitch, it's like you get something. It's like some type of achievement. I forget. I don't remember. 7? I thought we got to 9 for some reason. I don't know, but you would think that we would shit. You know, you'd think. I don't really know how the hype train works, but... Okay, here we are. We're on level 7 now. Chazzy has gifted 5 subscriptions. Oh my gosh, 175 subscriptions total. Y'all. You're going to make my eyes jump out of their sockets. Oh my goodness. I seriously, I don't see one person on Twitch without... Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Whew. Whew. Danielle, thank you. I don't have 90 subscriptions to donate, but I do appreciate how much you've grown as a streamer in the past year or so. You're so great at interacting with us. Really appreciate the kind words, Danielle. You are always so sweet. Really appreciate that. No matter how big, no matter how small, I really appreciate the support, you guys. It is incredible. I never thought that I would have ever had a platform like this on the internet. It sometimes doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. Oh my gosh. Cats damn meow, what am I going to do with you? Cats damn meow, what am I going to do with you? 25 gifted subscriptions. Just now. On top of the other billion that they have already sent in. 25. Cats damn meow has now passed 1,300 gifted subscriptions total on Twitch. Y'all, cat emojis. Get them in there. Cat and cheese. I only want to see cats and cheeses. Oh my goodness. Jordy, you're going to have to do a crab walk. Don't make me crab walk, please. I know that I opened the door to that, but oh gosh. Whew. All right, we're on the level 9 hype train. I think that that's the highest we've ever gone. I think that that's the highest it's ever gone. So, I think that I don't know what happens at level 10 hype train, but I think that with every hype train that we get, it's like another sticker or something. Crocker, thank you. Oh, you're doing amazing. I was just worried I messed up on my end and was double checking. Thank you, love. Oh, thank you so much, Crocker. Yeah, sometimes I'm just slow. Usually on nights where we have more people in here, the Amberlynn streams and the Eugenia streams, those typically bring in the most people. So I'm behind on the super chats. Thank you so much for sending it in, Crocker. It says your all-time record is 11. Oh, okay. I thought it was 9. Well, how does that make sense? You know, because how does that make sense? Because we have never had this many gifted subscriptions on Twitch before. So how have we gotten to a level 11 hype train? Oh my God. Cats Damn Meow has just gifted 50 more subscriptions. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, y'all. You have just set a new record. Keep going until the clock runs out. A level 12 hype train. This is insanity. This is insanity. Jeez. Thank you so much, Cats Damn Meow. Oh my God. What is that? Like 1,400? Cats Damn Meow is almost at 1,400 gifted subscriptions on Twitch. Y'all, it's September. It is definitely September. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the SpongeBob meme. I can't get over it. I can't. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Britt. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome. We have just hit the new hype train record for the channel. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Ghostly Bee, thank you. I'm waiting on my gifted sub. Currently painting in my dorm right now. Thanks for the stream. You're allowed to paint in your dorm? Oh gosh, I remember when I lived in a dorm, they were real weird about doing it. Like they didn't even want us puncturing the wall. We had to buy those command strips to hang something up. You weren't You weren't like allowed to. You're allowed to paint your dorm. Interesting. Thank you so much, Ghostly Bee. What was that? Chazzy. Chazzy, with 195 gifted subscriptions, has just gifted an additional 20 on Twitch just now. We are now at a level 13 hype train. What level can hype trains go to on Twitch? Look at me being chat GPT. Hype trains on Twitch can reach levels 10, 25, 50, and 100. I don't know how anyone would ever get to level 25. Because, I mean, between Chazzy and Cats Damn Meow, they have just sent in, like, well over 400 gifted subscriptions just now. So, I mean, I don't know what to say, you guys. I am blown away. This is the first for the channel. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. You got one, Pixie. Oh, my goodness. She rubs my feet from 900 miles away. She asks me how my tummy ache can help. I'd rather any help be physically present on a regular basis. But for Amberlynn right now, she's willing to take a online relationship because it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. She did it for a year with Erica. I mean, at this point, Amberlynn can't really get an in-person relationship, so she's just kind of settling. Penguin Lemon. Hold on. Penguin. Oh my God. Here I am trying to pronounce lemon and only as one word, and I mess up on penguin. I'll just say penguin. Penguin, thank you so much for gifting 5 subscriptions on Twitch. I really appreciate you doing that. Can we get some penguin emojis for Penguin? Reminds me of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Cats Damn Meow. Oh my gosh. I feel like a bartender. I'm going to have to cut you off. Cats Damn Meow has just sent in 50 additional gifted subscriptions. What has gotten into y'all? What has gotten into y'all? What are they putting in that catnip? This is insanity. Thank you so much, Cats Damn Meow. Cats Damn Meow has gifted, like, what, 200 something 200 get something subscriptions tonight. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cats Damn. Oh my gosh. There's penguins in Pittsburgh. I haven't been to the zoo in a really long time, but I think that the zoo does have penguins. But Pittsburgh Penguins is the name of our hockey team. It has, the Sidney. It has Sidney Crosby. You've heard of Sidney Crosby, surely, right? Oh my gosh. I've never seen a penguin at a zoo. When I lived in Phoenix is one of the hottest places in the United States. When I lived in Phoenix, I remember they were building an aquarium, but it also had like, I don't know what you call penguins, like animals that are typical of living in a icy habitat, like animals that you would see living in snow or like, stuff like that. Like they have those kind of animals too, like penguins. And I remember it was really controversial at the time because people were saying there should be no reason that we're building an aquarium in the desert. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that aquarium is still open. What did they call that thing? Aquarium, Phoenix, AZ. What's it called? Odyssey. Here it is. Yeah, Odyssey. I remember that. I remember when it first opened. Oh my. Huh. Fun. But yeah, I remember people were all pissy. You shouldn't be building an aquarium in the middle of the desert. Thank you so much, guys. We are on a level 15 hype train. I mean, Thomas the Tank Engine could never. Thank you so much, you guys. I like the single cats. I like the single gifted subscription to Nito Burrito. Ghostly, thank you again. I sent you a drawing on Twitter to celebrate Cats and Chazzy. Ooh, let me check that out. Let me check that out. Just a second. Did you send it on DM or did you tweet it to me? You know, I will tell you, most times when you guys send me stuff and you say, I sent you something, and then I go and look for it, it's not there. It's like, what the hell? Oh my god, look at this. Look how cute. Eldritch drew this for them. So, Chazzy, whether you like it or not, I suppose that you are a block of cheese. We have kind of decided that for you. Chazzy sounds most like cheese. So, aw, thank you for doing that, Eldritch. That's so sweet. I like the little rosy cheeks. That's adorable. You guys sometimes send me the coolest stuff. The art. I mean, some of y'all are so talented, for real. There was one time somebody, not to take away from Eldritch, but there was one time someone sent me Amberverse drawings of like Twinkie dressed up as an airplane stewardess with a Diet Coke on. Like, it was so creative. It was so neat. So cool. What's your Twitch name? Oh Lordy, it's Jordy TV. All one word. Darcy. Hey, Darcy. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Oh my gosh. I bet y'all Jeff Bezos has been alerted to what has happened tonight on Twitch. I really do. I mean, he's out there on the Mediterranean on his 15th super yacht, and he's getting emailed right now about this. Oh my goodness. Cats Damn Meow with 10 more gifted subscriptions. Oh my goodness. My fan is on level 1. I'm going to have to boot it up to like number 3. Oh my gosh. Maybe open in a window. Whew. Thank you so much, cats. Christina's lifting and healing journey. Really appreciate you becoming a member on YouTube. Hello, Christina. Good luck to you on your lifting journey. I've kind of been lifting lately too. I've been doing the dumbbells. You think my arms are looking big? My arms looking big, or are they just like normal Geordie arms? I don't know. What do we think? Normal Geordie arms? Noodle arms? I don't know. Am I seeing progress yet? Probably not. The gun show. Chazzy Life, thank you again. Jeez, I'm still trying to catch up. Just like my whole feed on Streamlabs right now is just like Chazzy Life, Chazzy Life, Chazzy Life, Cats Damn Meow, Cats Damn Meow. Madison, hey, glad to catch a live on my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Madison. That's awesome. Oh, thank you so much for sending that in. I should be super chatting you. Thank you, Madison. Hope you have a good rest of your birthday. Blow out them candles. It's giving stronger than bodybuilder Erica. Do you think I could deadlift more than Erica? What do y'all think? You think I could squat more than Erica? Think I could cheat on my wife as good as Erica? Oh, all right. No. You see, you gotta make a good thing bad. You gotta make a funny thing nasty, George. You always have to cross the line. You always have to cross the line. It can never just be fun and playful. It always has to be nasty and... Enough. Little Princess Jitter Glitter Bug, thank you. It makes me so happy to see the community spoil you so much. You deserve it. Oh, thank you, Princess Jitter Glitter. I really appreciate you saying the kind words. Thank you, thank you. This has been insane. I have never had anything like this happen before. It's... Oh, gosh. When I started watching Amberlynn read reaction videos, then I said, oh, I could make my channel. I have a thing or two to say. I never thought that it would get to this point. I really don't. Nora Kanoko, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate using your Twitch Prime on my channel. Thank you, Nora. If you can deadlift Amber, you'd be in the world championship. No, I think that there's some people that isn't there some people that deadlift like 1,000 pounds or something? I swear. Those Olympic people. They can do like they can do way more than 572 pounds. Jordy's acceptance speech. You like me. You really like me. Samantha Morgan, thank you so much for that super sticker. Girth, Wind, and Fire, thank you again. Jordy, you need to adopt more of us because you're obvi rich now. I don't know. 3 kids is a lot. Can I take on 4? I could probably do it. I'll have to think about it, Girth. Thank you. No, it would make my knees crumble. Speaking of crumble, I wonder what Crumble's menu is this week. Last week, did anybody get the banana bread? Who got the banana bread? Wonder what is it this week? Tres leches cake. Oh, I like these. Yeah, the milk cake. Lemon. Oh. I don't think I would like this one. Chocolate crumb feet Oreo. Classic peanut butter. Hype train has ended at level 16. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh my god. All-time record shattered. You've reached new levels of support. Oh god. Level 16. My super sweet 16. I'd try this one. I mean, I like a classic milk chocolate chip too. I'd try this one though. I usually like more simple things, like an M&M cookie, an oatmeal cookie, a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, some of these are really bedazzled. Some of these are really over the top extra. Me looking at classic peanut butter. I mean, some of these are just way too involved. This is way too much going on. I get cookies from Subway. Doesn't Subway have a new cookie where it's like a foot-long cookie? It's like a foot long. Yeah, this thing. Because I remember when they came out, I got the churro. It was a churro and it was a pretzel, and they both sucked. But I never tried the foot-long cookie. Is this the cookie you're talking about? Moe's cookies? Don't Moe's cookies come in a wrapper? I mean, listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I'm really not. But don't Moe's cookies come in a wrapper? I should go to Moe's sometime here soon. Get that home wrecker burrito. Oh my gosh. Amber's social media manager, thank you so much for gifting a subscription. Appreciate you doing that. Thank you. My manager has a friend who makes those cookies for Subway. She brought a full box of those frozen cookies for work. We ate those forever. Oh my gosh. I remember my senior year of high school, we had this girl who worked at Texas Roadhouse, and every day she would bring in those buns, you know, those rolls with the cinnamon butter. Oh my gosh. I put on the freshman 15 before I got to college. Oh my gosh. Eldritch Gecko, thank you again. Squiggle Moon, thank you for all those bits. Samantha Morgan, thank you. Sent my first super chat but didn't write a message. It's my 21st birthday. Love you, Jordy. Happy to spend my night with you. Oh my God, it's your 21st birthday? Oh, thank you so much for sending that in. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. What? 21st. Oh my gosh. Well, if you're interested, shots, everybody. Thank you, Samantha Morgan. Can we get some cake emojis in the chat for Samantha Morgan's 21st birthday? Thank you so much, Samantha. Pagan Poetry, thank you. I'm in recovery from BPD, actually diagnosed. Oh, shady. Okay, so Pagan Poetry was actually diagnosed with BPD. You're making watching Amberlynn read tolerable. Well, I'm glad that I am able to transform Amberlynn's content into something that is digestible. Thank you so much, Pagan Poetry. And that's awesome that you're in recovery as well. Congratulations on working on that. Christina's lifting and healing journey. Thank you again. So glad that YouTube recommended your channel. So upbeat. Thank you so much for saying that, Christina. Oh my gosh. Well, we will be here to support your lifting and healing journey. We will be. Won't we? I feel like I'm talking to a group of children. We will be, right? Thank you, Christina. Still no pickles. Thank you so much. Jordy, I introduced my ex-bestie to your channel. He was obsessed and watched you every morning. I wonder if he still watches. You were a staple for us. Aw, it's sad when you kind of grow apart from someone or something happens, you quit being friends, and then all those things that you used to do together, you know, because like I've had things like that happen to me, like where I've had friends and like we always do stuff together, and then when you're not friends anymore, you kind of do those things and you think of them. Oh, yeah, that's sad. I like your username though. Appreciate a good SpongeBob reference. Thank you. Cyberbug, thank you. Can you only get a membership gifted? I've tried becoming a member, but it isn't an option on your YouTube for me. Yeah, you can become your own member. I know that it's easier for people to do it on an actual computer versus a phone or a mobile device if you're trying to do it on there. But all I know is if you click the, like how you go in to send a super chat, I'm sorry, it's not, it does seem to be more of a difficult process on YouTube than Twitch. I don't know why. Regardless though, thank you so much. Cyberbug. Glizzy, thank you. K Marby, thank you again. Here's all the bits I have to my name. Money, here's money, take it. Thank you for those bits, K Marby. Yeah, it was a bad falling out. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's for the best, though. Sometimes people just grow apart. You don't have anything in common anymore. Like, you realize that they weren't your friend all along. Has definitely happened to me. Jordy's wedding debut, thank you. I Bluetoothed my phone to a speaker for my wedding, and your voice boomed through the venue for everyone to hear. Congrats on being in my wedding. To think that my voice right now from this microphone just boomed through a wedding venue. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Enjoy your wedding. Oh my gosh. Peanut butter smothered pickles, thank you. I ain't got cats money bags, but here's to us girly pops over here on YouTube. Thank you so much, peanut butter smothered pickles. Even though your username does sound a little bit gross, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I'll repeat that till the end of time. Thank you for sending that in. I really appreciate it. Princess Jitter Glitter, thank you again. Appreciate all those bits. My gosh, you guys should see my Streamlabs. It's just like 1,000 notifications of Cats DM Meow and 1,000 notifications of Chazzy. Jonisa, thank you so much. Shout out to Tom and Jerry for giving us an entertaining subscription war. Tom and Jerry. Jordy, can you manifest my boyfriend and I getting married? Listen, Timu Blow Up Doll. My premonition for your love life, ring by spring. If there's no ring by spring, dump his ass. There you go. ZZ, appreciate your Twitch Prime subscription. Hey, ZZ, thank you, thank you. Jordy hath spoken. Serenity Queen, thank you again for all those bits. Callison. Hey, thank you. Tender Slug, thank you again. I made Eugenia videos during her rehab era, and I found your channel after I posted the video of the girl who was in rehab with Eugenia who reached out to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people that have found me over the past year and a half have found me through Eugenia, and it's I don't know. It just must be a very odd process to go from watching videos about Eugenia Cooney to videos about 500-pound women and their love lives and drama surrounding. It must be very different. But thank you so much for checking out my videos and my channel. And we are so happy to have you here, Tender Slug. Thank you. I actually am probably going to be making a Eugenia video tomorrow, so that will probably go up Wednesday. Found you through Zachary Michael. Oh, nice. Good old Zachary Michael. And good old Alex is shook, too. And good old Karina Kaboom. Who else should I support? Good old Mr. Snowflake. Good old... I don't know if anybody else comes to mind. No ring by spring. Listen, ring by spring. I'm telling you. When is the first day of spring this year? Like March 20th? March 20th. We're all going to come back in here. We're going to say, ring by spring. Michael B. Petty. Oh my gosh. You guys would not be. Oh, no, you would be. Yeah, so many people are interested in Michael B. Petty creating videos again. I don't know, but I just, I guess just people outgrow this, or they lose interest, or they just move on to a different point in their life. I mean, listen, and I know it's a morbid thought, but Girl World ain't going to be around forever. It's not going to be around forever. So, I mean, our girls kind of, that's like really the older I get, not to be too philosophical and mushy-gushy on you, but the older I get, the more I realize that you got to live in the moment and you got to appreciate what is fun and what is good right now. Because I feel like when I was younger, I was constantly wanting to fast forward my life and get to a point where I could be older and more mature. And then I think back, it's like, God, I wish I just would have hung out. I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have, you got to have fun in the moment. Girl World will not be here forever. It won't be here forever. So I really appreciate you all here. Serenity Queen, thank you again. Color Me Jord, thank you so much for all those bits. 1,000 bits from Color Me Jord. Oh, is this like Tickle Me Elmo? Color Me Jord? Thank you. K Marby, thank you for gifting a subscription on Twitch. Callison, thank you so much for those. Ginger Ninja, thank you so much for the super chat. They had dolphins too, but the heat killed them. Are you serious? At the Odyssey Aquarium? I remember people being like all up in arms and pissy for good reason, not like pissy like Chantal, pissy for good reason. You shouldn't be taking aquatic animals from the ocean and putting them in the desert. And now you're saying that the dolphins passed away from... I'm really not a big SeaWorld fan. I'm really not a big, like... I just think that stuff is so sad. I mean, you see these whales and you see these dolphins. I mean, it's one thing if a whale wants to sit on the couch all day and text Emily. But I mean, to take a whale and to put them in a pool and just kind of let them sit there their whole life and not really have anything to do, it's just sad. It's sad. Put them back in the ocean. Poor dolphins. I know. It breaks my heart seeing zoos because that's not where they belong. Thank you so much, Ginger. Callison, thank you so much for all those bits. Mira Danger, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Hello, Mira. I knew a Mira in high school. She was really nice. She was really athletic, too. Are you athletic, Mira? Let me know. I like that name. You don't hear that name too often. Mira. Mira, Mira on the wall. You couldn't pay me to go to SeaWorld? It's just depressing. Someone should put Amber in a pool. Well, people have suggested that she go in pools because her old apartment complex had a pool, and people are saying, well, I mean, girl, if you don't want to be doing walking, if you don't want to put all that weight on your joints, why don't you go in the pool and kick around? Why don't you go flutter your legs in the pool? Why don't you do some aerobic exercises underwater? It would be good for you. And she said, I don't want to go in the pool because pools are dirty. Pools are... I mean, I guess, though, if you consider the extent of Amberlynn's cellulitis and how severe it's gotten and how frequently she gets cellulitis, I'm just going to make an assumption here. If Amberlynn has open wounds on her body, no, she shouldn't be going in a public pool. And I mean, I don't know, says the woman who dragged her dog into a lake. Oh, those years are long gone. She loved swimming. Amberlynn's a good swimmer. I mean, seriously, she's like a little fish. There's one video when she's in that lake when Twinkie's on top of her and everything, and she's like slowly drowning like the door in Titanic. Amberlynn like does like a swan dive. You would never think that she would do something like that. But I think it would be good for Amberlynn to get in a pool, but I don't know. With the amount of infections that she gets, and, just not even just thinking of her, I'm thinking for the other people at the apartment complex too. Like, I don't want like Amberlynn's liquids in the pool with me, So, I don't know. It's just scary. The more I think about her cellulitis, the more scared it is. Just with like antibiotics not being as effective and stuff. I mean, could you imagine you get some type of illness? Normally doctors are like, oh, just take a doxycycline, whatever. It's like, oh, doesn't work anymore. Sweetener, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Hello, Sweetener. We could always use a little bit more sugar on YouTube. Thank you. Badash71, thank you. Well, everyone is here. Time to admit you are an aggressive top. What on earth? My position in the bedroom is none of your business, Badash. But thank you for the super chat. Dominique Alaska, thank you so much for gifting a subscription on YouTube. That was a while back. I forgot about that. Thank you. Crumble Cookie violated child labor laws in 6 states. You're kidding. You know what? That actually doesn't surprise me. because when I went to Crumble the past week, it was like, they were like 15, 16. And you know what? Do you guys remember when COVID first started becoming a big thing and all of these different fast food places started to employ like people that were like 12 and 13? There was actually a McDonald's not too far from me that had to pay out like a 6-figure settlement in violating child labor laws. That does not surprise me at all, because when I went to Crumble last week to get the banana bread, it was like all 16-year-olds. I bet you that they let like 14 and 15-year-olds work there too. Maybe like even younger than that and just pay them under the table. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy. But I know that there's a local McDonald's kind of near me, and that happened. The same thing happened. Because that's when all of the, that's when the whole like nobody wants to work thing kind of started up. And that's like when the frontline worker stuff was popular. And then everybody started being paid more. And then everybody was like looking for a different job. So they're like, oh, well, you know, the only people that will take these jobs are like people that are 11. I don't remember if this was local, but I saw this somewhere on the internet that there was like, it was some type of fast food restaurant. I want to say it was Chick-fil-A, but I could be wrong. It was some type of fast food restaurant where they were advertising hiring, and they said 14-year-olds are getting paid $9.50 an hour, 15-year-olds are getting paid $10 an hour, and anyone 16 and up makes $11 an hour. I was thinking, wow, your wage is based on your age. I was like, there's got to be some type of discrimination for that. They were underpaying people who were not 16. It was crazy. Dominique, thank you. Vic TX, thank you so much for using your Prime subscription on my channel. Really appreciate that, Vic. I worked for Crumble when I was 15. They literally constantly pushed us to the max. Weigh and get the perfect circles for the cookies in under 1 minute or close to it. They wanted a whole pan done. Oh boy. I do notice, I will say, Stargirl, that every time I go in Crumble, it's new people. For a while there, when that Crumble first opened near me, I was going pretty frequently. Every time I went in there, it was new people. Turnover rate's a little sus. I'm sorry to hear that. You can be 14 years old to work in New York, but you need working papers from the school. Oh boy. Good night, Fizz. My family had me working at 8 years old. Well, I mean, for that's like the reality for a lot of kids that grow up in rural settings. I mean, having to like work on the farm and help out with stuff. I think that a lot of people have kids just so that they can have help. I mean, coming out of the womb, getting made to mow the lawn. 14 for fast food in the Pacific Northwest back in the day. I don't know what the minimum is anymore. Is it still 16? You need to be 15 to work in California. You need a worker permit. 14-year-olds shouldn't be working. Because, I mean, 14 is still middle school, right? It's 14's young. 14's young. Fast feud. I did say fast feud. Margarita Danelovic, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Really appreciate that. Welcome, Margarita. I used to have a friend and his mom was named Margarita. I was paid out nicely from McDonald's after they didn't give me my breaks, but that was 20 years ago. Oh, yeah, because don't you get like so many minutes for every hour you work? Jersey Mike's hires 15-year-olds. I don't know if... Oh, no, I have. Maybe like once or twice. I've eaten at a Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's sponsors the World of Warcraft people a lot. That's where I always hear about them. They always send in a whole bunch of catering orders to the people that do these big tournaments and everything. Cyberbug, thank you. F in the chat for Michael. R.I.P. to Michael B. Petty. I don't know. Maybe he will make videos again someday. Sweetener, thank you so much. You're my favorite background noise to turn on while my boyfriend and I play Fortnite. Not affiliated with Amber. Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. Thank you so much for sending that in, Sweetener. Good luck to you guys. Get a, what do they call it? A victory royale. Go out there and get your victory royale. I'm so bad at shooting games. So bad at shooting games. I always have been. Always have been. I tried playing Halo and Call of Duty and all that when I was younger. I was bad. I just quit as a general manager for Jersey Mike's. Too stressful. The one time I did go in Jersey Mike's, I just remember them pouring obnoxious amounts of oil on the sandwiches, like to the point where it was just like, dude, it's dripping off of the sandwich. You're wasting it. Why are you putting that much on there? It was just like obnoxious. Play Dress to Impress. Is Dress to Impress is that a website? Or is that on? It's a mini game on Roblox. Okay, I would have to make a Roblox account. So, I can't do that right now. Yeah, there's a game on World of Warcraft very similar to Dress to Impress where you dress up your character and then you all vote on which outfit you like the best. I'm familiar with the concept. I've been around the block. I know a thing or two about Dress to Impress. Dr. Green Bean, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Really appreciate you doing that, Dr. Green Bean. Not to be confused with Dr. Asparagus. Amber has always sounded like an obnoxious valley girl from the 80s with a master's degree in bimbo. Well, she's in college right now trying to get her MRS. So, I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be successful. Let's see how she does the fall semester. Are you going to try the new COD coming out even though you suck at shooting games? No, I won't. I won't. I haven't played Call of Duty since long time ago. How do you subscribe with Prime? I stream on 2 different platforms, Samantha. So the people that are subscribing with Twitch Prime, that's on Twitch. So what they're doing is they're linking their Amazon Prime account to their Twitch account. But that's not affiliated with YouTube. Can we watch Foodie? I'm thinking what we will do is we are going to end it here because we are nearing the 3-hour mark. But there is no real new footage for us to do with Foodie. We are caught up in terms of Chantal and Amberlynn. So I'm thinking that we are going to end it here. In terms of there being a live stream tomorrow, I'm thinking that, okay, here's what we'll do. If Chantal does go live sometime tonight or sometime before tomorrow evening, we'll do Chantal tomorrow, if it's worth covering. If not, I'm probably just going to make a Eugenia video tomorrow that will go up Wednesday morning. So I will likely see you guys again on Wednesday. But I'm not saying no live stream tomorrow, but only if there's something to work with. So it's more than likely Eugenia's live right now. Do I get her notifications? I swear, I don't get her notifications anymore. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, all right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. It has been a wild one tonight. Happy Monday to everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, we had one more super chat come in from Spoil Sport. Thank you. What would your dream carrier be, or what did you want to... Oh, career. Or what did you want to be as a kid? I thought for a while that I wanted to go to medical school. I thought that I was going to do something health related. But ultimately in life, and I know that this is going to sound cliche, but I just want to be happy. I want to entertain other people. I like to make other people laugh. I like to tell interesting stories. But I just want to be happy. Thank you so much, Spoil Sport. All right, everybody, we are going to end it here. Thank you so much for another good stream. Oh, my goodness, it has been hectic. So I will likely see you all Wednesday. Might go live tomorrow. Might. Maybe. We'll see. But thank you so much, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. All the Twitch bits, all the gifted subscriptions. It's just been out of this world tonight. Level 16 hype train.